Hi there. Welcome. Now you see, this music choice right here is very, very specific, and I hope you're all paying attention. I hope you all have your notebooks out, your learning caps on, because we're doing a fun experiment today, and this is something I'll probably do a few more times until I finish both games. We're going to play The Witness and the Talos Principle today, same times. Well, not at the same time, but you know, with like with the breaks in between. We're gonna do 1 hour of The Witness, and then we're gonna do 1 hour of the Talos Principle. Now, there's reason behind this. For whatever reason, both of those games came out around the same time. In fact, I'm not even sure off the top of my head when they both did. But it's close enough together that they kind of ended up being compared to each other a lot. And they're both first-person puzzle games. That's really about where the line is drawn. But when it comes to, as far as gameplay goes, that's where the line is drawn. However, the art style, the presentation of the story, they have some similar qualities going on that make me, like it draws a little chain in my head, a chain of memory between one and the other. So, for whatever reason, I compare them to each other, and it's weird because I love the Talos Principle. Talos Principle is probably one of my favorite games of all time. I fucking hate The Witness. I have finished The Witness. I'm sorry, Bluegills. I see that you love the visuals. Yeah, the visual's fantastic. I fucking hate The Witness, and Jonathan Blow is up his own ass. And I'm here to prove it, scientifically, as the real video game journalist that I am. We're gonna be playing 1 hour Witness, 1 hour Talos, back to back. We're probably gonna do 4 hours today. We'll see. And I'll try to do this every now and then to keep it together. We'll be making notes and distributing points along the way. I'll have a scoring system going. And we'll see how we're all feeling about this. This is where I'm gonna need audience participation. Tell me, when do I need to add points? When do I need to take points away? How many points for whatever thing? I need you guys to help me there. Cyclone, Blue, Diffix, Tetrium, Nugget, hello. Fucking love seeing you guys here right at the start. Y'all are gonna need to help me on this one. Alright, class is actually in session now. We're moving on from kindergarten, and we're moving on to... Fuck, I was almost gonna say college, but that would imply that The Witness is smart. There is no lurking today. I mean, if you have to lurk, you can, but fuck you, you're not gonna lurk. You have to... Yeah, audience participation, I'm sorry. This is how it's gonna work. This is how it's gonna have to be. Don't lurk, no! I'm gonna actually quickly add another... Hold on. Name this one, I'm gonna add another game capture source real quick, just so I can switch between the two a little easier. Capture specific window. Excuse me. Let me drop that down. And I'm just gonna make sure that's capturing. I have both the games up right now, and I will literally start a timer at the at the hour mark. I will swap over to the other game no matter what I'm doing. We're gonna fit the screen, cool. Then we're going to, I should have done this beforehand, but you know, fucking doing things beforehand, LMAO. Okay, we're gonna, let's see, for an hour total. I beat the game, and I'm unashamed to say, oh, it thinks I'm using controller, let me out. I'm unashamed to say that I cheated a fair bit when I played the game. It's, I cheated a fair bit, and I'll probably do it again, because some of the puzzles in this game are annoying. Now, I do want to make this clear. It has been long enough since I've played both these games, Talos especially, that I do not remember most of the puzzles. I remember some of the gimmicks, and that's more important to The Witness, where a lot of Witness puzzles are built on how do I do this, rather, like, what are the rules of the puzzle, rather than how do I complete the puzzle? Which is part of why I do not like it, but we will get around to that. I'm quickly setting up a timer. Okay. Didn't want to do the puzzle because they were Z. There are some really interesting puzzles, but the problem is, as we'll see, they're very static. It's one screen and you're stuck staring at it. Yeah, exactly. It's more like... We'll get to that. Okay, we'll get to that. Time starts now. Alright, so very first screen, right click. Decent introduction. You can hold down shift to sprint. This should be the default move speed. In fact, can I make that the default move speed? Subtitles, yes. Reticle, yes. Vignetting, no. Pump that the fuck up. Okay, there is no always run option. That is immediately... Oh shit, actually I'm gonna pause the timer real quick. I almost forgot. We're gonna need... text. Bada bop. So kind of like we did with VLR. Whereas timer, I have the timer on my phone. If you are curious... You know what? Actually, I should put that on screen, shouldn't I? You know what? You're not wrong. Let's do that. I was doing it on my phone, but it's actually probably a smarter idea. All right, we have a little more setup to do. So real quick, I'm going to set up this. We're going to do the witness, then tab down the Talos Principle. These are going to be their respective scores. We're going to bop this up, and we're going to keep that, sit that up there. It can stay there. Live split countdown timer. Yeah, I might... Well, that's not a bad idea. I think there's something default built into this that I can use, actually. Let me see. Credit. I'm pretty sure there's something built into live split I can use. Spin wheel. Why would I ever do that? I can spin a wheel for some reason. Media share? Oh no, why would I ever do that? Why would I ever do that? Sponsor banner. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, actually, yeah, live split is not a bad idea. I didn't know it had a countdown feature. So let's see if I can figure that one out real quick. I do not care to update live split right now. No, thank you. We're going to close splits. When's the Neopets stream? Oh, because spin the wheel. Haha. Yeah, we'll see about that one. How do I do a countdown? That's a new one on me. Timing method. Timer format. Is that like a timer list? It'd be under timer, wouldn't it? Is it a detail timer? How do I do this? Is that a real thing, Cyclone? Or like, are you saying I should just have it count up? It is? We'll explain. Explain, damn you. Or I'll Google it. Which happens first? Live split. How to count down. Let's see, this is not... I should have set this up beforehand, but oh well. No. Countdown. You could try using a negative starting time. Oh, starting negative. Yep, the same second you say that. Okay. Fair enough. In that case, get rid of you. So, would that just be... Okay, I guess I go to edit splits and then start timer. Okay. -1 0 0 0 0. Like that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. I'll have to pay attention to it. Like, it won't make a sound or nothing, I doubt, so that will be a little meh, but it works. I think I have this as window capture. Let's see, live split, there we go, cool. Okay. And I'm just gonna keep this right here. Yeah, hopefully y'all will yell at me for it, but we'll see. Make sure that's on. Okay, now can we actually start? Go. Cool. Alright, so hey, here's your first puzzle. Oh, left click. Oh. Ah. You draw a line and you have to let off left click in order to do it. Fair enough, simple. Now here's one of the first cool things. Wait. Oh, can I not do it? No way. I have to be able to do it. No, can't. Does it? No. Am I just fucking it up? Okay, so here's one thing I remember out the game. This is one of the secret line puzzles right here. This is literally one of the secret line puzzles. Oh, right. Okay, so you see how there's a little bit of black at the top? That has to line up. That's right. I was about to dock a point. There you go. Okay, cool. So hey, here is, you are a little I was about to do that myself, but you are a little smart. So right there, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm actually going to give that a point to Talos Witness. Is they get 1 point for now. I'm going to give that a point just because these environmental puzzles. These environmental puzzles are actually pretty cool and neat where you find them. And like, that would be more points, but frankly, some of them are so bullshit that I'm only giving it 1 point. You lost your earbuds, you sculling forever to find them. Nice. Puzzle games beware, you're in for a scare. Cyclone has turned his brain on. So you come across shit like this, and it's like, oh, huh. Well, hey, you follow this wire, and you have to sprint, because haha, and you go, oh, here's a puzzle, but it's blocked by 3 things. And then there's Mystic Force Field Gate. Also, game, very pretty. Right away, I give that a point. That's another point to Witness. Can I fucking click on it? Thank you. That's another point to Witness. Pretty. Very pretty. Doing it IRL. Yeah, you're doing a fucking IRL puzzle game to find your earbuds. Blaring out, in my case, I think the solution, instead of Scotland Forever, would just be like Ram Ranch. Or like, loudest orgasm ever. So hey, you see, and one thing to note is, oh, this also goes up there. I wonder what that is. But hey, in the meantime, we can come here. And simply, you just have to find your way to the end. Either end, I'm pretty sure. There's not really any rule here, it's just... Oh, wait, right, so if you come up to here, upper path. However, we need the lower one right now. Oh, shit. So one thing that's neat is, once you click into it, it locks your mouse. Like, I can't break out of this. Makes it a little easier to track around, but sometimes it can be nice to click out and just like work your way backwards. So for instance, I can just like do what I did before. Work my way up to this, and then work down to the bottom right corner from there. And there you go. Simple enough. But I really do... Oh, and you'll notice some puzzles require other puzzles to be done first. I really hope you like these screens, though. I really hope you like these screens. I got bad news for you. If you don't, this is what we're going to be looking at the entire game. I don't. Yeah, that's understandable. And you might be looking at some of these ones and being like, well, these are weirdly complicated paths for fucking nothing. You come back to them later. I like them? Good. Stop playing after an hour. I think they're okay. I think it's a neat puzzle style that is given a bunch of different coats. Just not all of those coats are good. As we'll find out. Alright, so only one more. This is simply a make it to the end series of puzzles. And right here, you even have 2 starting points. Wow. But I don't think this one is even capable of making it. Bottom right's not capable of making it to the top at all. So what we do instead, as I eyeball the path, trying to eyeball the path forward, actually. Hold on. Am I dumb? I might be wrong there. It's actually really helpful for me just to do the path beforehand before I start drawing it in. Oh no, I'm silly. I think I'm silly. I was looking at this weirdly. There we go. No, it is the bottom right. When the rules get super wacky later on. Yep, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. That's one of the big main and negative points that I shall be subtracting for once we get there. Hey, this one, pretty neat. Oh, well, you just get to the end, don't you? Sure enough, you do. I wonder why that's so pathed. We'll think about that later, maybe. Wow, the open world. Now, immediately, one of the neat things... Oh, wait, space... Okay, spacebar also brings that menu up. One of the neat things, though, is, hey, you can just fucking walk off the path and come over here. There's even an entire upper section. You may not have even noticed it, but here it is. Is there anything up here? Well, there's a little lounge path right here. And just looking here, you can kind of tell there's probably one of the secret puzzles here. Oh, yeah. Witness in VR would actually work really well, too. That's a good point. Given all of the puzzles take place on panels and require you just to look around, like, this would be a really simple game to translate to VR. Holy shit, I would automatically add a point if this game was playable in VR. That's actually a really good point. This would be perfect for VR. Yeah, the visuals are really soft, easy to look at. I wouldn't get, like, motion sick trying to follow this. Oh, I know there's something here. I think the gate might have to be closed. Or it might have to be on. Talos Principle? What? Why is that funny? Oh, I can't spell. Whatever. Hold on, let me fix that. It didn't... Wait. It's not saying that's misspelled. P-R-I-N-C-I-P-L-E. Nope, it's not saying that's a typo. I think you're just crazy, Cyclone. Unless you're talking about the Discord notification, in which case, yeah, I also misspell Odyssey all the time, so... Alright, so, you can see here, hey, that thing I noticed earlier comes back around and opens this gate. Why can't I just walk across these rocks? Principle. Isn't that how I spelled it? P-R-I-N-C-I-P-L-E. Yeah, that's how I spelled it in the title. And that's all I care about. You come here, and you immediately notice a big fucking hole. Can you walk down the hole? No, you're not cool enough for that. I'm sorry. But it's nice to look at this and go, I can view through here. My main form of puzzle is just by line of sight. The on-screen text. Oh. Hold on. Let's fix that. Yeah, there's no... Listen, I do not function without... Oh, wait, no, there is the red underline here. God damn it. I can't function without autocorrect, okay? Physically, I just cannot function as a human being without autocorrect. Whoops, wrong one. You. Understandable, have a nice stream. No! You get back here right now, bitch. I know you're just playing Stellaris! You come here. Hey! What the fuck is this? So, of our society. Cyclone, I think you need it too. So I like this right here. You come here, this is along the intended path. Or at least like a part of it, I think. Right? Yeah. It's one of the first things you can do. Oh, also right there. I can't grab it from here, but you can kind of see that there's a puzzle right there. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Let me... There we go. I knew there was one here. So yeah, secret puzzles in the world that you really had to look out for. Some of them are absolutely devious in how they're hidden. Hey, here's a hint. Look up at the sky. There's exactly one dark cloud. Keep that in mind. Slovak. I'll be pretty happy about that, yeah. Joke's on you, I never saw them. Joke's on you, brain small, I'm sorry. Oh, English grammar's fucking awful too, don't even go there. But yeah, you come to here and... What the fuck is this? What the fuck if I just... No? It doesn't even tell you what you did wrong. That's your hint to leave this the fuck alone. Come back to that later. Probably a good idea. If you're smart, you could do it right away. Or if you're, like replaying the game, you could do it right away. Hey, follow the friendly path. Oh, well, what's this? Hits head on wall until it works. No wonder you stopped playing. You didn't do the fucking tutorial. Oh, a straight line worked. And you can just click right and left to switch between puzzles that are right next to each other. You don't have to, like, back in and out of the view. White block, black block. As Jim Crow once said, keep them separate. Do you understand the puzzles yet? Black block, white block, separate. Boo, we're same but not the same. Uh-oh. White block, black block, separate. Simple. Hey, wait a second, this is... Oh, but now the ending's over here. White block, black block, separate. Okay, now it's a little bit more. Well, let's just repeat this step from previous. And then... Actually, if we come here... Well, now I have to cut off this block, but nope. They're together. Alright, well, we know there's basically only 2 ways that we can grab this entire Tetris T block section. So we try the other way. And sure enough, simple. Same thing, but now ending's over here. So hey, why don't I try what I originally did? Come around here, bop bop. Come from the top, swoop around, down. There you go. We have 2 same letters which you write each by arbitrary rules. I mean, in English we have capitalization, that's kind of similar. Or like, Japanese has kana, which some of it is hiragana, some is katakana. Not too dissimilar. Alright, now here we have a bit of a new issue. The ending's down here. Well, the two simplest ways of cutting everything off involve doing this little number. However... Oh wait, can I just... Nope. Coming from here, there doesn't seem to be a good way. Because I can't go to the right, otherwise I block off my access, because lines can't go over each other, in case we haven't made that clear. So, how do I block this off? Well, might be that we have to learn a new way here. We might have to cut off our blocks in a new fashion. Sure enough, we can possibly do that. come around here. And would you look at that? Step by step. It's taught us something. And you know what the fun thing is? I don't think these puzzles even do anything. They are simply there to complete, to teach you something. The witness puzzles are racist. Yes. This is actual fact. But funny thing, part of the reason why I decided to do this, it's something I've kind of wanted to do for a while, and mostly I wanted to play Talos Principle, but also I talk all the time, TM. I talk a lot about how, like I said at the start, The Witness and Talos Principle, very similar games in like the most notable ways, but they're very different in a lot of different ways. And I think they're like, I feel like they're close enough to each other that's not apples to oranges, but they're not from the same tree, if that makes sense. But then they're also very easy for me to compare, and I just like one a lot more than the other. Then I saw Hugbees, one of my favorite streamers and YouTube video makers, playing The Witness. He played it for about 5 hours and then said, "Fuck this, I'm never playing this again." And that kind of hit me back. Also, friend of the stream, Jovine, excuse me. I forget if it's Jovine or Jovine. Cyclone will correct me. Jovine, was playing both this and the Talos Principle recently. And I came into his chat when he was playing The Witness and talked about it with him and his friend he had on stream about why I don't like this game. I, not E. Jovine. Like bovine. Okay, I don't know. Something about that name just confuses me. Jovine, my good friend Jovine, and talking about why I dislike this game has made me want to try it again. So hey, you had your puzzle over there about separate the colors. Now here, ... end. Well, we can draw a simple conclusion here. Cover the dots. Sure enough. Cover the dots. Sure enough. Same, almost the exact same setup, but one extra dot added in the middle here. What do we do differently? Well, we take a slightly different, we take a slightly different path, I believe. Oh, I had to actually think about this for a second now. Like I said, it has been a while since I have played these. And there we go. This is the part I like about these puzzles. When they have simple rules, they set them up and make them very clear, wordlessly. If there's one thing this game attempts and pulls off really well sometimes, it's show, don't tell. In fact, most of the game is show, don't tell, except the audio logs that are weird, annoying, arbitrary, mean nothing, and speak too much. And that's why I'm not going to give Witness a point for that, because it does really well with show, don't tell. Usually, but not enough. There's some puzzles later on, especially, that you'll see. So here we have something even newer. The starting points are in the middle. They're not on the edges. There's two of them even. So we can maybe draw a conclusion that there are multiple solutions. However, we can almost immediately see that we cannot start from this one right here. Because, come up to here, well, now there is literally no way we can complete the puzzle. Either grab this now, can never get this piece over here, or I come over here, I can now never get this piece in the middle. Pretty safe conclusion, or at least starting from here. Well, I say that. Oh yeah, and we can't go this way because, yeah, same thing. We can't get this piece up here. There's literally no way. We can't go this way because the ending's right there, and we just blocked ourselves off. So simple conclusions. Puzzles are made. Good puzzles are made with two elements in mind: solution and noise. The solution is the solution to the problem. I think there's a better word for it. I'm forgetting the exact phrasing. But Good puzzles are made with a solution in mind and a way to get to it, but they are also made with noise in mind. And noise doesn't necessarily mean like, I'm going to shake the screen and make it hard for you to read the puzzles. It's, I'm going to throw in red herrings. I'm going to throw in elements that are there simply to draw your attention away from the solution. But I will never, but without obscuring the solution. That's the key part. I'm struggling to spit it out, but yeah, that's the key part right there. You cannot obscure the solution. It has to be there with noise. This little extra starting spot, noise. 3 starting spots, more noise. And becomes better noise if multiple spots are capable of working. If you are ever of the mind that, well, maybe I could make this spot work, whether it's true or not, which hopefully it is true, you are then left with more noise. Because even if just one single time, you find that there are multiple correct solutions with something like this, you are then going to spend the rest of the game with that noise in your mind, even if it never happens again. You will always be doubting yourself. And it's a good way of creating noise. I think it's a good idea, honestly. It's how good puzzles are made. So I'm going to start from here just as a test. Already I've made a bit of a mistake, but there we go. Solution cleared. Done. Again, these puzzles, nothing. Markiplier slowly losing his sanity. Thank you? Question mark? Oh, okay. Sure, I'll take it. Alright, now we see over here, the observant player will just look to the side and go, oh. Should see his last vid. I do not care to watch Markiplier. Sorry, I'm not 13. We look over to the right here and see, oh, there's a puzzle screen over there. I could head over there. The puzzle of 87? God damn it, don't even. Huh, well, we can save that for later. We're gonna head down here, because, oh, look at this. There's a wire heading around that way, and it looks like we can head into this shack if we complete this puzzle. Oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna grab, oh. It even gives sound cues to be like, ding ding, something new, pay attention. Great introduction. Fantastic. That is a good introduction. Can't believe I'm 13. Damn, can't believe it either. Now, what do you think this is? Is this relevant? Is this a hint for something? Or is it noise? You will always be left wondering. Hey! Huh, would you look at this? Would you look at... Oh, it's not completable. But if we come back here, here's that wire. Connected, seemingly, to this. I mean, we don't actually see the wires connect, but... Okay, I'm not gonna distinctly knock a point for this, but the fact that this is as far down as I can look drives me insane. This is max FOV, by the way. If I can't look at least nearly straight down in a first-person video game, that fucks me up. I hate that. I really hate that. That's more of a personal thing, and it's not like it ever affects how you play the game, so I won't knock a point for that. Alright, so hey, reinforcing there on this first one, they copy each other. Can't show feet. Maybe. And here, they're copying each other, but the sides have different cutoff points. So you have to accommodate for both at the same time. Good. You start here, and, well, there's really only so many ways to go. You can't go right, you can't go up. You can only really go left or down. Because you have to take both into account at the same time. Well, oh, wait, right, they're mirrored, so you can't go left. You can't go right. You can't go up, you can only go down. There we go, I'm dumb. Forgot it's mirrored. Oh, well, we see on the right, split, up, back, in a little, easy. Some of these are like, if you're like a teen, I don't want to say teenager again. If you're like a white girl going, oh, I love video games, they're so artsy, you might sit here and go, but if you have like a lukewarm IQ, like above that of a game journalist, you probably should be fine. I think you should be fine. These ones are not very difficult at all because they're introductory. Like, see, I feel like there's even a few different paths I could have taken there at the end. Some slight splits I could have taken. Here we go. Well, what happens if I start from the middle? Ah, there's that. So now the question here I have is, well, do I have to solve both paths? Let's find out. This middle path doesn't look extremely hard to finish, so let's do that. Really only one solution going through here. And we're mostly keeping my eye on the right one. Done. Huh. Double jump plus dash too hard, please no judge. What? What video game are you fucking playing, dude? So now what I'm curious about is, well, let's just take a look at the bottom left and bottom right ones. The bottom right basically has nothing blocking it. But if you watch the bottom left, it can also make it up. So I guess you can take either one you're more comfortable with there. And you come here. Well, it's not lit up. Why could this be? Is there another wire I have to follow? It has a wire coming from the bottom of it. Let's figure out. But hey, in the meantime, light. We've progressed in something. You know what? By the end of this, I might end up giving that point for a show don't tell. I might just. And I might take it away later. But for now, once I'm done here, I might give it, because that is one thing I adore mechanically about this. At least early on, show don't tell is so powerfully strong. Like, these puzzles are not hard, but if there's a big wall of text above it that just said, hey, draw the line, it'd be like, the fact that I'm having to, right away, they're introducing the fact that, okay, the puzzles are just baked into the environment. They're not even like the secret ones, but like these puzzle screens can be anywhere. Someone with a, adaptive, someone who is inquisitive might look at this and go, what if there are puzzle monitors that aren't like super outline obvious? What if I have to look elsewhere? They then start to look for them, and they find them. I don't remember how. I don't think I can do this one yet. You have to close that gap or something, but we'll get to that. Oh, wait, no. No, wait, no, I think I might be thinking of a different one. Okay. So we come here. Hey, reflections. But now they're on the top and bottom. Okay, neat enough. Not super difficult so far. There we go. Only 3 of them for some reason. It's strange. But not bad. This one, though, gets a little tricky. Because you can't quite just go all the way here. You can't meet in the middle. And you're thinking, well, I should go right to left. Well, the game journal that failed Cuphead tutorial. Oh, yeah. Nah, I didn't even draw that conclusion from what you said there. Nah, yeah, fair enough. Oh, I thought the game crashed for a second. Oh, that would have been a point docked. Okay, well, what if we're not supposed to go right and left, but up and down? There we go. If you're playing these last two and saw, oh, well, you go to the opposite side of the screen. Opposite side of the screen. That's closer. Opposite side. You might have been caught up on trying to fit into there and gotten stuck on that one. It's not hard. Point headed on to crash. God, I wish, dude. You come over here. Oh, there's more. So it wasn't just those 3. Little bits like that. I think there's a video I was watching recently by a YouTuber named Hot Cider, who was talking about Valheim and how it masters the feeling of exploring and discovering. And I think that's part of what this game does pretty well too. You have zero idea what to expect unless you've watched a video or read a guide or an article or something on it. So unless you spoiled yourself like an idiot, you come into this with basically no idea what to expect. And part of the fun is going, what's it gonna do next? I don't know what these puzzles are other than they are about drawing lines and they're squares. Nails, audio, and music. It does do that, but it has way more to do with mechanics and the fact that the more you play the game, the more it reveals things you can build, things you can find, creatures you can find. The exploration in that game has way more to do with mechanics than audio and music. The fuck you on about? For this one, I'm going to start at the top right here. I feel like that might be a little easier. Alright, and I'm going... And, well, that's a no-go right there. Actually, let me start here. Can't go up. If we go this way, we clash, so let's not do that. You're blocked there. But we can go here and... And you start to see, oh, what's happening here? It's melting. And if you're smart, you'll look over to the side and go, oh, no. It doesn't actually affect anything too much, but it's a... Thank you, dogs. It is a neat little gimmick. Simple. Okay, maybe it affects it a little bit. But if you notice, this is literally the exact same puzzle. Exact same solution. It is the exact same solution. So if you have a problem, like actually identifying where to go, it's the exact same solution 3 times. Just sort of tricking you along the way. Start at either point, unless the games would only let you start at one of them. Plus 0.5 points. You know what? I'll say this. I will add a point for for puzzle creativity and open approaches, and I will also add a point for show don't tell. That is a point. That last point I might restrict at some point. Holy shit, can you all be quiet? But we'll see. In the meantime, start sprinting. Maybe if you just really, really, really like taking your time. Why are my dogs still fucking barking? Oh my god. Literally, it's just the mailman. Calm down. Got 25 minutes left. 26. You start to go, oh. Do you see what I see? Yeah. But, hey, this came all the way here and seems to have powered this door. Scream comes in use, huh? Alright, well, start here. We had puzzles earlier that told us about covering up the black dots. Sure enough, seems to be the same thing. Oh, and look at this. This isn't just a flat area. It seems to have a bit of verticality and different ways to go. Well, this is blocked off, so we'll come back to it later. You can see there's puzzle panels here to be had later. Follow the line, and eventually you will see the start. And it kind of gives you a neat overview of, hey, here's where all you're going to have to go. And you might notice, oh, these are transparent holograms. if you take note of that and come to these first puzzles, you'll start to see why. Okay, well, it's another double, but this time we also have to cover the black dots. Fair enough. Cover the black dots, but they're all in different areas. Cover the black dots, but it's bigger. And a little more freeform. Okay, I kind of have to do this. Then if I come here. Well, that blocks me in, so that's a no-go. What if I come from here? No. Here. There you go. But then you're blocked off from this one. So we do this roundabout. But now we're blocked off again, and we're still missing one. Okay. First one to actually kind of make me think. Yeah, and just by way of how... Well, I guess I don't have to go down first. I guess I can technically... Here... I'm just kind of spitballing an idea here, but... Nope, that... Holy shit, why is she yipping so loudly? Literally, it was nobody. Nope, that blocks us in. Well, if we come back through here, we're blocked off from the one down here. So, let's think about this a little differently. Oh. Huh. My brain is activating, and there we go. So, this is the kind of puzzle game, and this is another, not really a point for or against, but this is the kind of puzzle game you play if, like, you're into Sudoku and crossword puzzles. We're not talking, like, you know, mind bender. How do I put it? This is the difference between Sudoku and Factorio, right? No, fair enough, Blue Ghost. They are different games. I'm just saying they're in the same vein of, you know, Sudoku or this game. You sit down, the puzzle's presented in front of you. You have the elements and everything you need right here. There is no moving around. There's not really much working in 3D space. I think there are some puzzles that take advantage of that later, but for the most part, a vast majority of the puzzles are, okay, here it is. Sit, frame. It even goes so far as when you're in the mode of doing a puzzle, it borders the entire window with this white frame. Just to get you in the mindset of you are doing a flat puzzle. Whereas Talos is going to be more 3D. It is much more focused on, it's, to make the comparison to Factorio, it's much more focused on the 3D in the world around you. I dropped more frames, what the fuck? I blame Twitch. Excuse me. Alright, so immediately we can't go down. Well, from the left we can't go down. That takes out one option entirely, that's good. The more options like that we have gone, the better. Well, I'm going to try going here. Sort of make a jigsaw. And there we go. That was a bit lucky on my end. Sometimes you just walk into the solution like that. And this game is also different from Talos insofar as the way you go about solving things is much more like, I'm just gonna try this, nope, I'm gonna try this, nope, I'm gonna try this, whereas something like Talos, similar to Portal, requires enough setup and thorough process that you have to, like, be committed to whatever it is you want to do before you do it. Because otherwise you could waste a minute or so. Factorio is in 3D. Satisfactory. There, is that better? It's not the 3D, 2D comparison. It is the comparison of you are working in one frame versus you are working in a large, ever-changing space. Especially in the Talos Principle DLC. Yeah, there you go. Especially in that DLC, where it's a lot of time puzzles. Okay. Nope, never mind. Apparently there's just someone fucking here that I was not alerted is going to happen. Cool. Alright. Hey, this time, they're colored. Ah, blue, yellow. Blue needs to get to blue, yellow needs to get to yellow. Gotcha. Well, that's not too hard. All its gameplay is treated to 2D environment. That's... So, not all of it. Not all of it. But a vast majority of it. There are some that begin to play with 3D space, but the core element puzzle of it is stuck in 2D. Stuck in, not even 2D, but stuck in a single frame. It is one spot you are working in. It is not an entire series of rooms or a corridor or like a test chamber, if I were to point to portal. I could do without in TTP as the time puzzles. Well, nobody likes the time puzzles, dude. Nobody likes the time puzzles. Not even in base game. Which is sad to say, but it's true. Now, the interesting thing here is there's 2 endings. Does it matter? Probably not, but there you go. That's probably just a bit of noise right there. Either that or there's multiple solutions. Holding a platform for a minute. Yeah, nobody likes those. Alright, well, hey, right away we already know exactly where we need to finish because there's a blue and yellow dot in the way of the ending. So, this presents a bit of a problem, though. Actually, well, here's a question. Nope, blue and yellow can't go through each other. And I imagine blue can't take yellow. Keep in mind, it hasn't specifically said otherwise, but we can assume that blue has to cover blue and yellow has to cover yellow. We can assume as such. But then how do we go about that? There doesn't seem to be a way to do that. No matter what direction I take, well, if I take down, I cover yellow. If I go this way, I cover the ending. If I go here, well, any direction I go here, yellow, yellow, and now I'm cut off. There's no way I can complete the puzzle. Okay, well, let's think differently. Yep, and sure enough, that's not the solution. They were all wrong. You feel free to do that. That's kind of the nice thing is like, okay, that took me 2 seconds to try. On top of that, the game strictly told me that was wrong, and then even bothered to flash the elements I messed up. If you watch that again, as soon as these disappear, you'll see the dots that I fucked up, not the black ones, but the yellow and blue ones, are blinking. Hold on. There's something that occurred to me, though. Every time I started one of these puzzles, I was blue. What if... There's your solution. The one you start as determines the color. The game never specified that. It's possible you just chose blue the first time and then always assumed you were just randomly choosing blue. Then you start in the top right here because it's closer to blue like I did. Ba-bum. You end up stumping yourself. That is a really, really nice, like... This is the kind of thing where it's like, not everyone is going to have that same experience I just had. They'll probably click this and just, well, that was easy. They won't even have that thing where I go, well, wait, I'm in the top right corner here. How do I do this? There are really nice scenarios like this where you can create confusion and noise for yourself. You are not forced into a situation where you are stumped. You are not lied to. You simply just never bothered to check. And that's sort of this game's trick. It never teaches you the rules, so you create your own confusion. And it plays on that a lot. Speaking of. Do 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 do. I don't quite get what that one is supposed to be about, but I guess that was just another check of, did you figure out you start as blue? Fuck yellow. Ugh! Disgusting yellow fiends. Excuse me. My god, excuse me. So this is one where I might even want to start blue up here. Nope, blue needs to start down here. The funny average fan versus enjoyer meme? Oh my god. Advanced humor. Come through here. Down. Oh wait, right. Yellow needs to first come here. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, but then I miss a black. So. Again, this is kind of just a thing of, well, take every path. Literally just take every single path. Eventually you will figure out that what you did does or does not work. For instance, probably doesn't work. Because I do this, or I do this, and if I go up, I cut off the end. If I go down, I hit yellow. If I go right, I hit yellow to blue. So I can't go right here because then that cuts off that black piece. So going up on the left side is probably not the correct call. And someone who's more methodical and willing to sit down and trial and error is really going to enjoy this, because they're going to take... They might even start taking physical notes of what does and does not work. This isn't exactly Myst. You don't need a notebook. But if you're someone who just goes, does that work? Does that work? You're going to get really fucking annoyed by this game. Like, really annoyed. Oh my god. I'm going to kill my puppers. So if I come through here, and once again we play around. Hey, it doesn't say which ending each line needs to get to. You figure that out for yourself. Oh, I just noticed, yeah. Wait, this one's only blue, but then this one's blue and yellow. Huh. I think that might just be an aesthetic choice, but we'll find out. Alright. Now, we're still doing these same puzzles. I hope you still enjoy them. We're gonna be doing them for a while. This is where my goodwill for the witness starts to run a little thin. I don't. That's too bad. Because, if you don't, guess what? We're stuck here for a while now. Just try thinking, haha. That usually helps me. Okay, nope, can't do that. If I come down here, so I can't really make a snake from here to, like, here. I probably need to start blue here, because basically any way I go from here, I cut myself off. That's just facts. Bop, bop. And once again, we've cut ourselves off a little, so we take a slightly different route. Actually, we probably can take a even, well, and we've cut ourselves off from that yellow piece. We've cut ourselves off from the blue piece. These puzzles get fiendishly difficult. Fiendishly hard. Not for all the best reasons either. The little girl's stressing, happy, then stressed. I don't know which one you're specifically referring to, but I can imagine that that's very accurate to how you're feeling and how I'm going to be feeling. Up and here we go. There you go. Pretty simple. Once you, that's always the, honestly, that's where I knock a point from Witness. That I'm going to do this a little preemptively. I'm knocking a point simply because these puzzles past a point stop feeling satisfying. They eventually become not satisfying because guess what? Yes, I finally finished it. What's my next reward? Step left, another puzzle. I finished 30 of these. What's next? Oh, you get to walk around a little, see a tiny bit more of the island. And then more puzzles. And it's like back to back to back to back to back. Ah! How to worm in forget to delete all the words. Same, nope, Cyclone, I do that all the time. I'm sure you've probably even noticed. I do that all the time. Oh, hey, what's this though? Yellow seems to be running a little thin. What could it mean by this? Oh, yellow's running even thinner. Looking a little under the weather there. Oh, and there's even double starts. Whoops, missed that. All of these are simple puzzles, but yeah, bad news. Yellow is now invisible. You didn't hit it. What'd you do wrong? Simple. Look at where the exit is. Do you get it now? Yellow's not moving the same ways. Yellow is moving this way. So yellow is like mirroring left and right, but not up and down. Meanwhile here, it mirrors up and down, but not left and right. Depending on where the exits are is where the opposite will move. So for this case, because there's one exit on the top, one on the bottom, it will mirror both left and right and up and down. So I need to go here, here, around. And in this case, this made the yellow go up, to the side, down, through. That's neat. That's neat. That is an element that probably should have come through. Like, it's hard for me to say, like, oh, you should have done that sooner. Because let's even just take a look. How many of these have we done so far? If I go back to the very start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 are really simple, though. So it's hard to even say that, like, that's so many. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we're starting to get a bit much here, given that these ones are a little more complicated. 12, 13, 14, 15, and on the 16th, the gimmick finally kicks in. The gimmick starts to hint a little sooner, but there is so... like, for how long you spend on each individual panel, and I don't want to, like, toot my own horn here or nothing, but I'm not that dumb. I would say I'm smarter than your average bear, or your average, like, player, in that I can figure these out fairly quickly. I excel at puzzles somewhat decently. I excel at structured puzzles somewhat decently. I'm definitely not the greatest, and it helps that I have played this game before, so I have basic understandings of the rules. That's a big boon to me. But at the same time, it still feels like way too long before anything has changed. I feel like I've done the same puzzle 16 times, and now there is slight variance, and this variance is interesting, it's cool, it's unique, it's engaging. It's not different enough. It's still the same puzzle, but now I just have to mentally map the other half, which I really only have to do for 3 puzzles. For this one, super simple. This one might be a little more complicated, but I can sort of take a guess that it's going to be something like this. Oh, well, no, right there, and... oh, okay, hold on. Oh, I misdone my line, so we go here, 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 ran into each other. There we go. And the nice thing is, you still, like, bump into the line, so it's not like, oh, did I cross over, question mark? No, you know if you did. You know if you did. And then here it's at least interesting enough to be like, okay, you have to control only the yellow line. Or you have, like, only the yellow line to worry about. Can you do that blind? I'd say so. There. Like, for how long it took me to get here, especially given these couple of puzzles were actually fairly tricky, and then these three were pretty brain dead. I don't want to say I don't want to say brain dead, but like they were not that hard. Oh yeah, okay, so there's another element you have to move later to do this. We'll get around to that. Oh, hey, what's this over here? This doesn't even connect to the upper half, does it? Actually, let's follow the lines. Well, let's try to play this slightly like it's intended. Well. Hey, look at that. This is lit up. Okay. Well, the question then is, the hell's this? There's one there, and it connects to this, then it snakes around all the way over there, and they're also single panels. Oh, well this is interesting. There's nothing on the board. But that's wrong. There is something on the board. Do you see it? This right here is probably one of my favorite set of puzzles in the games. It's one of the ones I actually remember liking. Go around the background objects. Hey, do you see? That's neat, and that's why there's only one. Then it moves over here. Oh, those wires near the water. Yeah, bit of a hazard, but don't worry, it's not like there's anyone on this island except me. Once again, rock, rock, rock. But that didn't work. Huh, I wonder what happened. Well, I accounted for the top, but did I account for the bottom? Well, weirdly enough, we see what rocks are outlined, but they're blocked by some foreground elements. Peer around. These rocks are bigger than they look. In fact, hold on. If done correctly, you might even say you have to go a little higher. If you were smart. I actually have to remember how to do this one now. What if you do it from this side? No. I'm trying to actually remember this now. There's small... Oh, right. This is what's being obscured. Rock right here. Rock, 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 rock. But it's obscured by the bush. How high is it? It's as high as the one on the very right, so we assume it is 3 height. 2, 3, 5. Explaining the puzzles? I was about to fucking say. Oh yeah, let me... Hold on, do you want me to do exhilarating, Let's Player puzzle commentary? Hey, here's your average fucking streamer and Let's Player doing puzzle games. Well, what if I... No? Okay, well, let's try. Wow, this game's hard. Is that is that interesting to you? Just what we've been watching? Fuck you. Fuck you. How dare you? Oh yeah, let me do some ASMR. Live dipshit ASMR. Timer? Oh, timer's almost up, yep. I actually don't know how to do this one. I'm pretty sure this one involves the rocks over there or some shit. I know there's like a gimmick to this, but oh well. What's with the timer? You'll see! More than 1 hour for more of your points. Yep, that's why we're going to be switching back and forth. This is not like 1 hour and then done, right? So, okay. And bop. Now we switch to the good game, which I have to unmute from volume mixer. Now, Talos Principle. How does it stack up to the Witness? Okay. First things first, we're gonna set up some options. View bobbing off. Oh, and for this playthrough, I'm going to use Serious Sam Elohim. Just because I think it's funny. I actually haven't done the Serious Sam Elohim, so we'll see. Not playing Sigils of Elohim first. I'm not gonna fucking play Tetris in comparison. The Sigils of Elohim is the worst part of the game. Don't even. We're turning down master volume. Oh my god. Why'd it get so much louder? Holy shit. There we go. Performance. I'll leave that as is. Actually, can I cap that to 144? Thank you. I doubt it's gonna reach that, but we'll see. Advance. Show time? Sure, why not? Speedrun time. Show FPS. Don't need it. I have it on screen for myself already. What else? Graphics. Triple buffering. Should have most of my previous settings. Can I do auto detect? Yeah. Alright, fair enough. Leave that as B. Then I don't think there's much else. Yeah. Oh, motion sickness. Make sure field. Oh, turn field of view up. Oh my god. I'm gonna turn that up. I might mess with mouse sensitivity. Change detected. Yep. Okay. Well, you know what? No, because I'm trying to compare the games at their default, I will. I'll keep default Elohim on. I want to use Serious Sam Elohim because I think it'll be funny, but I'll do that for later. Anyways, now we step into the Talos Principle. Before I even hit play, Talos Principle gets a point. Why? Options. Can I fucking click the thing, please? I'd like to scroll down. Can I? Okay, whatever. It has options. Options menu. That immediately buys you a point. Compared to Witness, which has excessively limited options for being a game on PC. I know Witness was also released on consoles and such. That's not an excuse. That is not an excuse. This game was also released on consoles, as I recall, and the options are... Mwah. Yeah, Serious Engine. Like, I'm sort of giving the point to the Serious Engine, to be fair, but at the same time, it is a point to the game's favor. Oh, and I need to change my category on Twitch, just so I don't get fired. There we go. Okay. Should be good. Play. We're gonna do default, original Talos Principle, and you can tell I have a bunch of saves. I'm a PC gamer, how could you tell? Fuck you. FOV sliders should be in every goddamn No, it should be in every game. Even third-person games. There are third-person games that legitimately need FOV sliders. Case in point, Final Fantasy XIV. Anyways. Yes. I haven't played my save in forever. Like DBD. Now. Well, initially firmware functional. And already on the comparison scale to the Witness, we're starting with a cutscene. This is not necessarily a good or bad thing. It's just different. Different point. We're starting with something a little more narrative and scripted focus. Yeah, not tied to a fucking perk, seriously. That shit's so stupid. Well, seems I woke up from here.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
I can't describe to you this feeling of I'm home. I'm home. I haven't played this game in so long. This is where I have always wanted to be. As interesting as that is to say to the themes of the game, this is home turf to me. So, I'm going to try to keep my own personal biases aside in this, despite the fact that I am objectively correct on everything. But immediately, I'm going to assign 3 points. Here's why. 2 points, visuals. I gave 1 point to Witness for visuals. I think its visuals are phenomenal. Talos Principle beats it out. Talos Principle doesn't have, like, the smoothness that the Witness does, but there is so much more detail. Everything just looks nicer to me. This is more of a personal preference thing, I imagine, but there is so much, like, left to wonder about what's around you rather than pretty trees. Oh, here's a shack. There's not a lot to infer from what's like around you in The Witness, whereas immediately there's fucking questions here. You can ask questions in Witness, but I don't think there's like a lot to think about, like, why is this a Roman Colosseum? The fuck is this? And I'm giving the 3rd point for Elohim. The next YouTube video. We'll see, you'll see. TM, coming soon. Coming soon. As soon as I can broker my deal with, as soon as I can broker... I don't want to make fun of him. As soon as I can broker a deal with, my hopeful best friend, partner, love him, give him a kiss. We'll see. 3rd point has a story. We'll get to that. You know what? I'll get around to that one. That's gonna be, like, one I do towards the end. But, and if you want to play more towards fairness, you could say that my 2nd point, like, if you were going to look at this and go, oh, you can't give 2 points for better visuals, when you just gave 1 for visuals. Okay, if you're not happy with that, then let me say this. Presentation. Presentation. The little text blurb popping up in the top left, the fact you were woken up, you're given very clear, defined areas to go, but enough room to look around. It's good. I like it. Oh, and before I forget, there's already another point to give. There's another point to give. I'm going to do this one a little preemptively. Music. Did Witness have any music? Blue, you are in perfect sync with me. The music in this game. I was just, as I was sitting here talking, I was listening, and I'm like, oh, that's right. I have this game's soundtrack on vinyl. The music in this game is fantastic. It is exactly what you want for a puzzle game. But and you get even like little blurbs there as you're picking something up. Once again, much like Talos Principle. Show, don't tell. There is even a god in the sky speaking to you. And we're still doing show, don't tell. Same name as the jammer tool. Nice. It is a jam. Immediately, what is this? Oh, hello, friend. Correcting for errors. Well, that ball doesn't seem to be our friend. That's a damn shame. We're gonna jam them. You know what? Something tells me the flickering light and back and forth machine gun might be a bit of a concern. Oh, hey, we can do this. All right, we're safe to go forward. La 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 la. But wait. What if? Much like, oh, fuck you, I can't speak. What if, well, it's being jammed twice now. It seems to have the exact same effect, so nothing's really changed. However, bada-bop, and right here is one of my favorite mechanics to this game that is probably one of the most vital ones you will have to remember that is so understated. It's just like, it goes over your head. It goes over your head every time. It will never fail to, like, bamboozle me, though. I'm gonna jam it from, like, back here. If you have 2 jammers, you essentially have the keys to the universe. And hey, what's this over here? Huh? Oh, well, it just puts you right back. And I fucked myself, so let's go. Hooga! Understandable. Wait, where'd it put me? Oh. Okay, I wanted to see where that ladder went. But, yeah, real quick, because I did give this as a point to the witness, I am also giving this as a point to Talos. Show, don't tell. No bomb to kill yourself? On to restart? Well, I'm glad you asked. At any given time, you can reset an entire puzzle room. Why does holding down F... Oh, I think I have cheats on. Or something. It's making the game fast forward. What's the fucking key for it? Oh, X. At any time, hold down X to completely reset the puzzle. It's just basically the same thing as killing yourself. I may have played around with the idea of speedrunning this game forever ago, so I might have some developer cheats on or some shit. Oh, hello, what a QR code, let me, oh, I don't know where I am, but there's something beautiful about this place. I'll explore and see what I can discover. Version 17.1.0054, huh. Well, now you know to keep your eye out for this. A little bit of literal environmental storytelling. It is literally the environment is giving you a bit of story.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Bam! Goal established. Goal established right off the bat. When they've heard about the Witness or the Talos Principle, lurked Jovine's stream as he played both games a while ago. Why would you split that up into 2 messages? How dare you? A different version left this message. One with faith, they call themselves. I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works, and I am terrified to put one foot in front of the other, lest I fall through the floor. Love it. Every single Talos stream looked the same. It felt like he was making no progress. So, that is... I don't know if I would consider that like a pro or con to the game. A lot of visuals in the Talos Principle, it sticks to a theme. You are going to see these textures for an entire world. Basically every world in this game, which each one has a hefty amount of playtime in it, has the same like architecture and style. They're different buildings, and I personally think everything looks varied enough that I couldn't tell you which one's which, but that's because I haven't played the game in forever. The Witness changes location, color style, and like architecture somewhat frequently, but I think it comes at the expense of being memorable. In the Talos Principle, fuck me, I remember shit. I do not remember any of the parts of the island of the Witness other than the parts I just played. The part where you make a bridge out of puzzles, I did see that one on Hugby's stream last night. And parts of the end, which again, I saw that in Jovine's stream a while ago, so. But right, from a viewer perspective, yeah, I can kind of get that. The game looks very samey. But I think that is good for the player. And that's how I'm going to be reviewing this, kind of. As it is, I generally don't think puzzle games make for great stream content. Unless you are someone who is really good and on par with your commentary, or you can have really good off-topic conversations with your chat. So, I'm playing my hand here, but we'll see how I do. In my opinion, I think the visuals of this game are phenomenal, and the fact that they are consistent. There's not a huge amount of variety, but what's there, I remember each area. And I remember the themes. There's like Greek-Roman Colosseum, there's the desert, then there's cold. There's fucking snowy ice world, and then there is the endgame tower. Timer paused? Oh, whoops. Why is it paused? Did I play it again? What? Oh, it's crashing, isn't it? It's crashing, isn't it? Okay, no, it's crashing. If you're 160 IQ. You see, I don't even necessarily agree with that. I think if you're entertaining, and if you can remain entertaining while being on the same screen, then that's fine. Yeah, live split just fucking crashed. Cool. Okay. Man, every time they put out an update for live split, I swear it spends the first week crashing over and over, which has actually gone in the way of me doing runs. Thank you, live split. What does this update even do? Performance optimizations. Oh, yeah, I'll update that. Please stop crashing me and I'll do that. Oh yeah, I mean, there you go. You can even make that argument. If you're using, like, I know people use me as background noise. I know people lurk. I like that. It's good. I appreciate that people like to use me as background noise a lot. This game is keynote for that. Fantastic music. And I think the only thing that would really detract from that is, I guess I'll put it at like 45 minutes. The only thing that might detract from that is the occasional beep, 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 beep. But you should only be hearing that if you're fucking up, so hopefully. Oh, whoops. Wait, why is it counting? Why is it counting up? Wait. Oh, it's because it's not negative, dipshit. Negative. There we go. There we go. I'm dumb. Alright. Anyways, back to it. So we come here, and as Elohim said, hey, collect sigils. This is your goal. Come find me. Oh, what are sigils? Oh, hey, look, Tetris blocks. They come here. You look at this, suddenly in your top left, bam, those are the pieces you need. You need that color piece of that shape. This lock requires more sigils. You know what you need. You can come here and see, hey, those are the exact ones I need. Oh, hey, real quick, what's over here? Oh, there's a yellow one. People. Ah, well, it must be yellow compared to green because it's harder. We can kind of make that safe assumption. But we may as well try this out because we're smart, you know? You know I'm smart. Don't you dare fucking say otherwise. Alright, well. A lot of puzzles in Talos take advantage of window. Window with jammer, or laser beam light thing. You get one or the, you get limited view to use it, so you can't just drag and drop it fucking everywhere, right? I'm gonna, good. Puzzle titles are usually hints or gimmicks. Yep, there you go. You get titles that are basic hints. Much like Witness, the rules are never explicitly stated to you other than the end goal of getting a sigil.
You will not need this sigil to open the gate to my temple, but it may serve you in times to come.
There's your hint. He didn't even stop. So like a lesser game would have had him say that when you enter in. This would immediately discourage players who are just trying to blitz through, or players who maybe are lazy, from playing this. However, you walk in and you go, maybe I need this. Pick it up afterwards. Oh, okay. But hey, you still did the puzzle. You got something out of it. Yeah, a lot of the titles end up being hints though, which is really nice. One thing I might end up docking a point for later, though, from this game is... How do I say this? I'll think about how I want to say it exactly, but I think there is a repetitiveness eventually to some of the mechanics. And that doesn't mean the puzzles become simple or easy, but it's like they really stretch some of these puzzle pieces thin. Really stretch them thin. A switch out of reach. Alright, well, there's the bomb. Oh, there's a turret. It won't shoot us while we're here. It will if we walk there. There's the switch. It's out of reach. Oh, actually, one thing I will absolutely go ahead and dock a point for. I absolutely will dock a point for this. The puzzle rooms are deceptive. Some of these puzzle rooms are needlessly deceptive. A habit I fell into while playing this game that ended up adding a lot of playtime and frustration was I would look in these nooks and crannies and go, okay, is there literally anything hidden here? Now, there is partly a point to this, as there are stars hidden in the game that are like the super secret collectible. Some of these are insanely fucking complicated and like stupidly hard to find or get to. Like, unreasonably so. I won't dock a point for that because they are completely optional. However, because they are there, these puzzle rooms tend to have a lot of nooks and crannies where you're like, where do I go, where do I go, where do I go? Because sometimes there are just jammers hidden. There are literally just jammers hidden in the level, and you won't know. I used a guide for most of these levels. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. For most of the stars, yeah. No, I did the same thing. Did the exact same thing. So one thing I want to try here real quick, because I don't remember this puzzle exactly, is set you there. Ah, okay, so sometimes you can pick things. Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know if that's in... Oh, the switch turned it off. I'm dumb. I was gonna say, hey, did I just cheat it? It kind of did. Bop, bop, bop. And here's a nice little thing. Most puzzles will open a gate to let you out sooner.
Are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
So yeah, a lot of puzzles will just open an easy way for you to get out, rather than make you walk back through the entire puzzle. Our name is Tetris. So like even right here, like, hey, is there a point to this little alcove? No, it looks really nice, but there's nothing there. All right, here's a little puzzle I saw my buddy Wayne. I don't know if it's this specific puzzle, but it's a concept he struggled with that I kind of had to guide him towards. This bomb is bouncing back and forth. It seems to be bonking into the gate. You can tell by the way that it's jiggling. Well, what if we open the gate? Bada bop. That was not the entire patrol path. These bombs have set patrol paths, but they can be blocked. That is an extremely important note to make. Cover him, and hey, there we go. When previously we would have needed 2 jammers to make it past, by simply moving the bomb out of the way. We're good.
Only one more sigil is needed.
Thank you, Elohim. Striding the beaten path. Okay, well, we don't immediately have something to block this, so we're just gonna walk in time. And here's a prime example of what I was trying to say earlier about the difference in puzzle style between the two games. The Witness would not have... I think there are some puzzles. There's namely one section in The Witness that's like a challenge run that is timed. In the Talos Principle, there are puzzles that are based on your movement, on your timing, on your ability to navigate the level, just as much as there is on setup. Again, not necessarily a plus or minus for either one, but just a difference. However, I'm sure the more you watch, the more you'll see how I can kind of come to the conclusion. Oh shit! I thought it was fast. I can kind of come to the idea that, yeah, these games are similar.
May harm you,
Oh yeah, now he warns you.
but do not resent them, for they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Right, so the game kind of immediately tries to give a lore reason for why you're getting blown up by bombs. Why you're getting mowed down by miniguns. It's silly, but it does give you a reason. And there we go. And this one, we have a free way out just by way of using the jammer.
Awaits you, child. Go forth.
Okay, well, those 3 puzzles were relatively simple. Hey, look at that, it even marks off. Did you do this puzzle already? Yep, that's how you know. Oh, I hit tab, my mistake. Oh, look at this, there's even a puzzle piece over here. Well, hey, why not? We're pretty cool kind of guys. Don't mind me. Just gonna... Oh, look at that. There's a thing in the way. Okay, well. Aw, damn it, they reset because I died. Hold on, give me a tick. Oh, wait. Wait, is it over here? No, I'm dumb. Just gonna flex here a little bit. This would be a better flex if I... Oh wait, no, I don't need to do that. If this wasn't like the only obvious one in the entire game, and if I hadn't fucked up and just had this preset already, but I died, so the whole world reset. That's fine though. Ooh, look at this. What's that? Go fuck yourself, you don't need to know. But yeah, this is where there's this strong sense of paranoia as you play, especially if you find something like this. The stars, specifically for the stars, are hidden in some of the most cryptic ways, and this is the most obvious one there is, where because the way this bush obscures, you may not even notice that this is an alcove. But you know, that's not too bad. Oh my god, it gets worse. Oh my god, it gets worse. And once you know that stuff like that is hidden in the environment, the feeling never goes away.
My child, you do not need to collect
Shut
all
up.
sigils at once.
Yes, I do.
You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Another bit paranoia is the QR codes written all across the walls. They are scattered in a lot of places. On top of that, later on there are player-made QR codes. Ones that players themselves have left for other people. It's only in certain levels that they exist, and once you know that, it's not the worst, but you end up going, like, oh god, I don't want to miss out on any lore or any extra bits of text. And so it creates this sense of paranoia.
Diligent. Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
You have obsessive compulsion disorder. Good job. Now, one of the most annoying parts of the game. So, those sigils you collect, they're not Tetris pieces for no reason. Do a Tetris puzzle. Hope you enjoy it. I never liked these. I'll admit, I never liked these. Some of them get way too complex, and to the point that's like, I ended up looking up guides. You know what, even right there, I'll knock another point for these. For these in particular, I'm knocking one more point. Now, keep in mind, the scores look kind of close right now, but I have not yet knocked any points for Witness. And there's going to be some knocks. There's going to be some knocks. But yeah, I think these are, compared to the actual puzzles, they're so benign. Like, the best comparison I could make is, imagine you're doing all of these kind of puzzles, then suddenly The Witness. Suddenly it's The Witness. And you have to do it. You have to do it. Because you barely do them. Barely, but they are mandatory, especially if you're going for the real ending, or for 100% like I did. And past this first one, they become complex enough that they're not fun to do. I don't care if it's barely, it's more than not. It's common enough. It is more than common enough. Here's one with Faith again. You'll notice, like, yeah, oh, instead of just being version numbers, they're taking names. My eyes have opened, this world is not without order, it is shaped by a great designer, with signs and importance to guide my steps. I am one of his children, and my challenges are set before me to test my faith. Whatever the end goal of this grand challenge is, it's far out of reach. Knowing that, how are we supposed to resist distraction? Because there's not really anywhere else to go. What the fuck do you mean, buddy? And you might be blinded by that, but... oh, hello. Who is this curious prying guy I see? Loading library session. 47 million distributed resources found. Network inaccessible. Milton Library Assistant. MLA unresponsive. Command prompt. Done. Okay, so we're a guest on the local session, and we're a library archive session. DIR. Okay, fine. Help. As much as fun as it is to be like, it's kind of obvious that it's a computer. Well, basic terminal commands are list, open file name, help, run MLA, advanced interface, or exit. Let's list. Welcome.email. From Nadia Sarabi, Institute for Applied to Alexander Drennan at Nomadics. Well, we can kind of infer here. It's probably applied nomadics. Now, what the fuck is nomadics? Define nomadics. I actually don't know. I have an idea, but I actually don't know. Let's take a look. Nomadic. Of, relating to, or involved in noma. Noma, the objective aspect of or the content within an intentional experience. The objective aspect of or the content within intention. Can I get like another? Wikipedia. Oh, it's not even. Of or relating to the understanding. Well, that's a translation from a Japanese definition of the word. Words are the surface by means of which merely subjective connections made by individual human beings are converted into nomadic meanings. Thefreedictionary.com. Of or pertaining to the understanding. Right, okay, so it's something about thinking. Good, gotcha. Hi again, I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidated me. You're so young and you already accomplished so much. The situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. Smile. Something bad's happening. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that, nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here. But this is your project and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge, no pressure. Weird emoticon? Let's do this, Nadia. So Nadia sent this to Alexandra. Alright, let's try to keep some names in mind. Nadia Sarabai? I'm just Sarabai. And Alexandra Drennan. Okay, well, might need to keep that in mind. Athena 6.text. Chapter 6, Athena in the Garden of the Hesperides. Did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them farther into this strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes and not a few villains have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles, gazing upon the stars and wept. Okay. So at a glance, this appears entirely irrelevant. But what's to note here? Okay, obviously it's taking from Greek mythology, and just looking around, this place kind of looks like ruined Rome or something, like ruined Greek. You can also see like the statues around. The game's clearly trying to point towards like Greek aesthetic, I would say. On top of that, something to do with Athena, something to do with deathlessness, something to do with not being ready for that step, but then we can also look to, they led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seem to grow together, i.e. mechanation. They're in like a steel forest. So immediately, especially if you look down here and notice what the fuck your hands look like, you might start to draw some conclusions. Especially after reading this first email. Opening up that again. Hey, the situation's pretty dire. The Institute of Applied Nomadics, which again, nomadics meaning understanding, essentially, to be, as far as I can tell, is some very specific form of that. The situation is dire, and they are in part of a big project. Deathlessness, being in a brass world, I think you can start to draw some connections. Figure it out. From unknown to unknown, subject unknown. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there. Put it together, try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there is a truth, but it doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young, you got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. I love this being here. This is such like a double entendre of a... I don't know if that's correct to say double entendre in reference to an entire letter, but you can read this both in universe, and it's a fucking message actually straight to you. There may not be a true answer. The fun comes in finding the answer yourself. Other people may not get it wrong. The game is up for interpretation. This is the almost not even subtle way of saying, figure the game out for yourself. That's the fun of it. Don't let other people tell you what the game's about. And I encourage that too. As you're watching, or better yet, if you play this game yourself, I truly do recommend it. I thought that bit of the music was my phone buzzing. I do highly recommend you play this yourself. But it also kind of sees like, okay, no matter who this sent to, this is obviously encouraging words that that character needed to hear. And we'll find later on that this could really apply to like almost any character. Finally, let's see. What else can we do? Run MLA. Milton Library Assistant. Machine Plain Language Interface. Hello, guest, can I help you today? Your query. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to go over too many of the joke answers because we are on a timer. Understand is a strong way to put it. But yes, immediately. This is clear that this is not just a search engine. This is a bit of an AI. Okay. Well, and here we get a few different options. And I will say, one thing I am not big on is there's definitely not always the kind of option I'd like to take. You can question how smart it is. You can literally make fun of it. How long have we been on this computer? Keep track of that. Describe your functions. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do the first. I'm sorry, I'm only able to process and respond to basic subject, verb, object syntax. All right, there we go. Describe your functions. The Milton Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. And I don't dare want to hear, Oh no, we're sitting here reading. My man, I play VNs too, and people seem to enjoy that, so don't you dare. It's time primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondly, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. So it's an AI that's meant to help search through a library. Okay. I'm gonna avoid this one for now, unless like I can take it at the end. What are these terminals? Terminals provide access to the library resource archive. Okay, that is a direct answer, but not exactly what we mean. How old are the library archives? Range from 1st of July 1995 to 27th of June, and that could be 2030X, or that could be just entirely a hexadecimal number, so we don't know. Basic point, this has been running since 1995, and we can take a fat guess that we're in the future. We're past the year 2020, I would say. Or 2021, forgot what year it was. How long has this system been running? For years. It's been running long enough that it's not even sure itself. What is the current status of the library archive? There are 47 million resources, taking up 5.4 petabytes of disk space. That is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD video, or the entire internet in 2003. However, the majority of library resources are corrupted or invalid. Only 10 gigabytes are indexed. So, a vast majority of 2003 internet is gone, and that's a damn shame. What caused the data corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Sometimes I have to read these things twice, I'm dumb. Okay, so basically, system old and some fuck-ups were made. Alright. Can you respond to queries on the outside world? My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, and my responses may be limited. What am I? You are logged in with the guest account. Oh, thanks, Windows. Glad to know. I am guest account. That is my name. Where am I? You're currently in a support session with the MLA Human Language Interface. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. Past 10 minutes. Again, like, yeah, what, are you gonna be like, sitting, reading, and talking? When you were here for all the 999 BOR? Minus 3 points? What? I actually cannot believe you say that when you were actively here for... Okay, here, Cyclone, stick around. This will make sense. This will make sense why this is a good thing. One's a VN, one's a puzzle game. Why can't a puzzle game have, Well, actually, that's not even true. That's not even true. Zero Escape series is also a puzzle series. There are puzzles, and then there's VN. How's this any different? Who is Elohim? Elohim is the noun for God or gods in modern ancient Hebrew. To read fucking walls of text. Yeah, in 999, I'm taking breaks from escape rooms to read walls of text. Are you able to take offense? You cannot insult me. Good to know. Alright, well, didn't get a lot from LA, but I guess we'll see that later. Now, Cyclone, if that bugs you, here is the kicker. You never. One is dialogue, the other is lore dump. We were just having dialogue. So, no. And I also spent, extra, like, 3-4 minutes talking about and explaining that dialogue, that lore dump, rather than just reading it. I cannot care about that. That's not... It's still dialogue. Point being, though, you never have to touch a single one of these computers. You never have to touch a single one of these computers. Yeah, oh yeah, it's because it's not anime girls. There we go. The Ultra Despair Girls lover, can't stand it. You never have to touch a single one of these. You can run right past and continue. It puts this here midway so that you do touch it, but there's nothing stopping you from just keeping going. Ever. So if you are some loser who doesn't enjoy good storytelling and lore just because it doesn't have anime tits on it, you can just run right past.
Step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
Why do you hate it? I'm curious. What part of it is unappealing to you? And keep in mind, did it have something to do with the fact that I stopped and talked about it? Or is it just the fact that it's on a computer? Let's do some side puzzles. Poking a sleeping lion. I'm probably not going to go for hundo in this, but I would like to get the real ending if I can. For being a computer, Cyclone. Oh shit! That didn't happen. Cyclone, I disagree with you on a lot of things, and I give you shit for some of your opinions here and there. But like, most of it's just like, haha, you have different ideas, so I make fun of you. That right there, I don't get it. Masturbating over Roman architecture? I wasn't masturbating over Roman architecture. I just said it looks nice and it's consistent. I don't know where you're going with that. And yeah, me saying I like Roman architecture is comparable to you saying I don't like dialogue when it's on a computer. I'm sorry, what are you doing right now? You're in a chat on a computer with a streamer. What do you mean? I'm sorry, Cyclone. I'm not saying I won't say you're wrong for thinking that, but I legitimately cannot understand that. More so than me going, I don't get why you like Ultra Despair Girls. No, that's a bit of an exaggeration. You can like Ultra Despair Girls just fine. That literally, I couldn't really care at the same time. Well, not that I couldn't. I do not care that much. On top of that, like, I see that there are good parts about it. It's mostly like when I say that, I'm prodding you for understanding. In this case, you're wrong. What you're saying is contradictory to what you're doing. And okay, maybe you're just having a hard time explaining yourself. I can believe that. Maybe, Cyclone, maybe you just do not have the words to explain what you're thinking, but yeah, when it's, I don't know, just that opinion is so contradictory to not only what you are currently doing, but what I know of you. I'm talking to you. Right? So how is reading dialogue that is not current? So, okay, well, let's think of it like this. Reading emails is like reading dialogue, but it's dialogue between characters that are not currently you. Right? And yeah, like, there is dialogue. There is dialogue. There's Milton.
And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
But like, okay, so no, not liking lore dumps, I completely get that. Just what we saw, here, I can even just pull it up. This is all we got. 1, this page. 2, this page, which you could honestly just glance over. 3, this. That was it. That was it. What other lore dump was there? The rest was literally a conversation. Not a lore dump, it was dialogue. Dialogue that I was actively participating in. And as far as I can read here, you just don't like lore dump. Is this. And I mean this very seriously. In all honesty, I take either answer with full seriousness. Is this too much for you? Are these 3 emails these 3 pages that don't even reach the bottom of the page too much for you? Because that is a legitimate thing. If you don't like reading, or if you just don't like the font, the way it's presented, fair enough. Get the journal data. You also get the general date of the journals too. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can kind of see some stuff here. 2032-02-19. Yeah, 2032. There you go. Do you like, yeah, well, I mean, that's a legitimate thing too. Do you just not like pure pictures? Or do you like having visuals to go along with it? Is the fact that it's text on a black screen not appealing to you? Are you gonna play Beyond the Timer? I have never heard of that. So, maybe. Let's see. Yep, and hey, look, here's where all of them are. Oh, look, you got all of those. Neat. This is the way out, but we need to A first. I don't want to make it sound like I'm bullying you or I'm belittling or looking down on you, Cyclone. And I'm sorry if this is frustrating to you. It is just wild to me. Your opinion is wild to me, and I want to understand it. It's not I want to find out what's wrong with it so I can tear it apart. It's I want to see where your opinion differs. Because if it's opinion differing, then, you know, we can draw it there. But there's just like, I can't step away from inconsistencies. I have a hard time seeing inconsistencies and just being like, oh yeah, okay.
Covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go.
Okay.
For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
Run out of the map. Soon. First, hey, what's this?
When I was a little girl,
Dialogue.
one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule, write letters to the future,
Inez, who
so
it is
one
up
day
there.
we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now. Bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
There you go. Nice little bit of lore dump. Or no, no, sorry. I have Cyclone's line stuck in my head. Nice little bit of just character information. You get an idea of who Alexandra is. She was introduced a bit earlier if you're paying attention. And again, whoop, could walk right around that if you don't care. Because it's literally a floating email, so. I just kept thinking, please shut up. Well, can't stand talking to a computer. No. Okay. Through a computer. Or better yet, you're talking through a computer right now. Yeah, I mean, at this point, that's the main thing. War dump. Emails from the past. I don't know, Cyclone. I really want to give you the benefit of the doubt here. I just do not. I don't get it. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know, at the end of the day. Your brain works your way, my brain works my way, but... Okay, within a video game. Can I pose this to you? I'm gonna take a game I know you like. And this is just gonna be the easy pick for me. Ultra Despair Girls. If there was a section in Ultra Despair Girls that was like 3 to 5 minutes of dialogue, but it was with a computer. It was, what's her name, main character, talking to an AI on a computer. The computer can be voiced, it can be just text, it can literally be the most ideal situation for you. What's her name is talking to a computer. Is that bothering to you? No, there was nothing like that. I'm saying hypothetical. Hypothetical. In Ultra Despair Girls, if such a scene were to exist, would you be annoyed by it? Would it be a turnoff for you? Not saying like it would ruin the entire game, but would you not like that part? That's my question. Definitely. Really. Okay. I'm gonna play a little game of hot and cold here, because this is actually really interesting to me. I've never heard an opinion like this before, so I really wanna pick your brain here. Again, not trying to bully. I'll keep an eye on the timer, keep going. I'll keep doing puzzles while I'm doing it. Wait, real quick. I can't tell if documents and terminals are let's let from large archive or carefully designed to communicate some hidden truth. Sheep. Let's say in Ultra Despair Girls. Oh yeah, and you see these every now and then. In Ultra Despair Girls, you talked with a robot. The robot is an AI. Oh fuck, wait, what am I saying? Danganronpa V3. You have, Sparky, whatever the hell the robot's name is. Vibo or Kibo. Fallout, okay. Let's say, does talking to Kibo bother you? And real quick, we're gonna do the funny out of bounds.
In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world.
I am the words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward in the absence of space. Repeat.
In the beginning.
Classic. Kibo is basically not a robot. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Robot trap. Uh-oh. Nah, I get what you mean by that. Okay, well. Drawing a girl and calling it. Yeah, I know what a trap is. Yeah, I think most of us know what a trap is. Sadly, we do, but I appreciate that you think we don't. Drawing a dude and calling it a robot. Yeah, but then we can get into what the fuck is wrong with V3, right? How about this? Imagine if Kibo was truly a robot. He acted largely the same, but in universe, he was actually a robot. Is this a problem? Trying to remember this one. Robots are fine. Okay. So does that include robots that talk computer-like? Robots that do not necessarily have a full-on personality, but speak in a robotic manner. Is that a problem? I don't think you can, like, slip past him here. Yeah, it's, like, just big enough you can't. So I'm just going to... tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Yeah, like Gladys. Fucked. Okay. Oh, wait. Right, I think I remember this one. Suicide mission. Oh, that's right. I remember this now. This actually is a neat interaction it introduces. So I bop you. Turn you on. What? If you have to type to talk with them. Not necessarily keyboard type. What other type is there? You were just doing in this game. So, do you not like games where you can choose dialogue options? Do you just... Is that it? Do you just not like having multiple dialogue options? Like, would something like Mass Effect upset you? This is gonna drive me insane. Well, I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Basically, hey, they hate each other.
Good.
They kiss.
You are learning, as is your purpose.
Thanks.
But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
And that's his cue to fuck off for a large part of the game. Okay, so dialogue choices are not a problem, but... Okay, so it's not the fact that you had to... That in that case, I was choosing options. It was the fact that I was talking to it in a very... it's talking to it like I was talking to Google. Is that kind of it? You don't like that the dialogue with it was very much like talking to Google, for instance? That's sort of like the best analogy my mind can come up with. Or like or like any sort of AI conversation bot. Where it's like, go here, directory. Where is the sun? How old are you? That's closer to it? Okay, and I will tell you now, if that is a problem, nether portals? Oh, those. Twitch is shitting itself. Thankfully, I'm not dropping frames, so yeah, I think that's just Twitch. But, Cyclone, if that's a big part of the problem, good news. That type of talking, that type of dialogue quickly goes away. Keep watching. If that's what's bothering you, it gets much better. Thanks, Nugget, I try. List. Currently unavailable while system resources are redirected to handle incoming network messages. Use the access comm portal command to access network functions. So the system resources are redirected to handle incoming network messages. Okay, we access comm portal. Network inaccessible. Run MLA troubleshooter. Here we go. Stick around for a bit because, like, if that is legitimately the thing that is bothering you, it gets much better. Is there something you'd like to help with today? Well, let's keep talking to it like it's a computer. The MLA program is designed to facilitate user interaction. It's achieved by providing powerful sorting and troubleshooting, delivering via an intuitive human language interface. It's a computer! Like, have you never used DOS? Have you never used a command prompt in your life? Yeah, I agree, Cyclone. It is a little weird. It's not wrong of you. It's not bad of you, but it's concerning. I think you'd like help accessing networking functions. You see, right here. Right here. I go troubleshooting. It's like, I think you'd like help accessing network functions. The most common cause of network problems is holding insufficient account privileges. Please enter the admin password. QWERTY. Checking password. Try again. Admin. We're literally, like, it's using a computer. I guess I just don't understand, like, man, you must have, if you must have never used a computer before, like, what, 2004, 2005? I don't know how old you are offhand. I think you mentioned before. I think I remember. I won't say it. But hours up. It sure is. I'm going to finish out this little conversation here because I have wasted time talking. Do I create a new admin account? Yes. For prevent authorized admin controls, please take a moment to prove you are not a bot. Certification program loaded. You'll now be asked a series of inputs. To keep with data protection legislation, must consent to have your response used. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made. Please complete all fields. Please answer quickly and instinctively. Here we go. Aren't you younger than me? Yeah, I'm younger than you. Pretty sure. But I still have used those types of computers, and I still use command prompt. 8 at the time? Yeah, fair enough. 2 plus 2 equals 4. What is your subjective reaction to this emotion? Consent. What best describes a person? I don't like any of these. I don't like any of these, but I'll take a problem-solving system. Yeah, so do I. You're walking through the desert and come across thirsty travelers. Eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do? Offer half, ignore him, kill him and collect his blood in a flask for later. Ask what you're doing in the desert. Offer all the water. I mean, I'd offer half of it, yeah. Part 1 certification is complete. You'll receive a notification. Part 2 is generated. So right there, there's not there's not quite the dialogue I'm mentioning later, but there you start to see a little more free-form conversation begins to happen. Or DOS at all. Which is weird to me, because I you showed me some of the stuff you do for like for instance, like IQ of liking the Talos Principle. Like, you've shown me some of the stuff you use to make something... Oh, no. Of something like that. Yeah, and the computers are branching dialogue from the get-go, too. God damn it. No wonder it says that. You're the one who made that command. You see? You made that. It's like it's not too different to me. I don't know. Fuck off. Can't believe you've done this. DOS 3.0 up to DOS 3.11. Yeah, there you go. Some OG's still out there. Alright, so now our timer is up. I wanted to finish that dialogue because, like I said, I wasted time, but I will stick true to my word and we will split. Let me make it an hour first again. There we go. My IQ's big, I swear. And then we edit the stream info. Oh yeah, no. I didn't think you were saying that at all. It's just this particular train you have going on that just baffles me. Really confuses me. Alright, go. What were we doing? Right. This. Which, I do not quite... Oh, wait, I remember this now. You have to, like, come up here. Yeah, it's just such a highly specific thing that I will never understand. Yeah, nah, I gotcha. It's not even like... I'm not even getting, roused about it because, like, what, your opinion's different? It's more just... I want to understand. There's something so alien about that concept to me that I instinctively want to understand it. So yeah, I still don't know entirely what this one wants of me. So I can kind of brute force it. Alright, now we... Oh wait, it's just those over there, isn't it? It's 2, 1, 3, 2. 2, 1... Well, no, they're... Hold on, wait, no, I skipped one. 2, 1, 3, 2. Right? Yeah. What are you trying to understand? Cyclone absolutely hates anything in a video game that has to do with interacting with a computer in a command prompt style. That's it, I believe. So wait, if I come to you, well, they're not all within the exact same, like, field of view, but you can kind of tell. Oh, it's not that, Really? Sometimes you have to get, like, a slightly different view here. Because I take it that's meant to be, like, a 1 rock, a 2 rock, a 3 rock, and a 1 rock? That could be a 2 rock. So, 1, 2, 3, 2? No. What would that be? And parts of these puzzles, like, hey, it's in a very specific spot. Return to monkey. I can agree with that. I can agree with that one. Oh, maybe it's meant to be viewed from here? Oh, that wouldn't make... Why would that make sense? I don't know, you can view this from multiple different angles. The most close one here is this. Which, like... And you see, Cyclone, that explains so much more. That explains so much more. Yeah, so like from here you can line those 4 up. Yeah, that's a big why from me. Why did you go into computer sci then? Or comp sci then? I'm not sure about this one. Because all hatreds like that have a root. It's just what is the root in this case. I'm just gonna try it. Because I feel like it's gotta be a 1, a 2, a 3. Well, actually, maybe it's just like... Oh, okay, so it was just straight up stick within the shapes. Okay. Only chance I have in making a living. Well, I can't speak to your country's economy and how it works, but I'm sorry that that's the case. Yeah, I see you, but why? Oh, there it is. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2. What? Right? Or maybe it's backwards. Maybe it's 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Don't know what that did, but there we go. I'm sorry if you're locked into a line of work you absolutely hate. I sympathize, and I immediately begin to understand your hatred and detest at even beginning to see such a thing much more now. But, yeah, that makes things a lot more clear. Then I think each one of these, like, yeah, this gives one color, that gives another or some shit. Wait, actually. Hold on. Do this first. Oh yeah, that's pretty obvious. What about this? Do it in reverse. Up, 2, right, down. Up, right, down, across, up, across, up, right, up, left. Okay. I wish I could turn around while doing this, but oh well. Something like this? Wait, what was it? Up. And this is the part where, like, here's what I do. Alright, we take a screenshot. This is the kind of thing you could just let me turn around for. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. And there we go. Thank you, game. Could have just let me turn around, but okay. Little arbitrary shit like that. Always annoying. And we do it again. Close the original. Bring up you. Do you see why these puzzles start to become not as fun? I don't think there's any point in the Talos Principle where I can use, share X in order to cheat. To essentially, cheat and make the puzzle easier. Oh. Huh? Wait, what? Did I have to solve you again or something? Wait, shit, no, that wasn't it. I already forgot. Fuck. Fuck. Wait, hold on, what was the fucking... Up the middle, to the side, yeah. So wait. All the way to the side, then middle. No. Did you fuck it up? Okay, do the previous puzzle again, even though it's already highlighted and on, you just have to redraw it. Why, though? But why? Can I ask for but a simple moment? Why? Alright. Down. Up. Do it mirrored. There we go. Okay, I fucked it up, to be fair. But still, that's like such a stupid gimmick. Alright, so it literally can't be this one, can't be this one, can't be this one, it can only be this one. with a -1 in mind? What do you mean a -1? Like a -1 IQ? Then we do the same from here. Oh, with a -1 point. Oh, yeah. Feels like. I won't dock a point for this specifically, I don't think. Because what are the points I gave so far? I gave one for presentation, show don't tell. I don't even remember what the third point was. We'll deal with that later. Down, duh. Fuck you, Adam, that ain't true. Huh? Oh, to get symmetrical numbers like the puzzles! How'd I not know this? You see, I know fucking nothing about math, so that's how. I'm trying to follow the picture on my upper screen. Fuck. 3 RAM screenshots of my gamer 4. It's this puzzle? Yeah. Is anyone shocked? Not me. Fuck! Really? Because for some reason it just sets you back. In one of environment. Nice. Okay, I closed the original screenshot already, so let me just get a second one open. Fucking great. What a neat puzzle. Oh, shit, that's Talos. Nope. Tab out. Nope, tab out. Thank you. Dude. Okay, this one follows up and down. That's one of the confusing parts is, hey, does this mirror up and down? No, this one doesn't. I can only tell because this break is right here. Then down, up, bada bing, bada boom. No, it really isn't. Because these ones, they're okay. I wouldn't say they're fun, but they're fine. Much like a newspaper crossword puzzle, it's like, they're not always fun, but it's passable. But then it's like, okay, now do it again, but this time backwards, and you have to turn away and do it in one go. Well, it's like, what the fuck else do you expect me to do than use goddamn, what do you call it? Use my, photo taking tool. Actually, I wonder, in the image editor, can I just, like, mirror it? Can I? That'll probably confuse me even more. Okay, so left, up, left, down, left, up, left, down, left. Oh, okay. And here you go. Never explicitly stated, but these are the end goal things you have to start. Which, not stated explicitly, but you can kind of infer from the fact it's a giant yellow box with a very easy means of turning on after doing a gauntlet of puzzles. Very, very slowly sets up. Nope, it's not done. Nope. Looks kind of like a key. The line looks kind of like a key. Yeah, it does. Okay. There we go. And hey, it points towards the mountain. So if you were doing all this blindly, you now have a goal to go to. Neat, but... Oh my god, I already don't want to do that again. Radiation. Yes, I found the 5G tower. Now is my time to mutate. Oh, let me quickly close these photos off my upper screen. Yeah, and over here you have desert, which, like Cyclone was mentioning too, Talos definitely sticks to certain themes and stays with them, whereas like Lakeside, Ridge with autumn-esque colors, then 10 steps over, desert, then 10 steps over. Okay, maybe a little more than 10 steps. Rock throwing distance over. Harbor, bit of a old abandoned harbor. Nice little metal field area. Cherry blossom forest over there. Town over there, big open field. Autumn forest. Wreckage area sort of thing. Then there's like the swamps over there with the bridge. Then there's the cave systems here and there. There's the sewer area way over there. There's a water treatment plant. There's the mountain itself. So there's a lot of variety in the locations, which is not a bad thing, but comparatively to Talos, I think it makes every single area slightly less memorable. Now, that's not entirely due to the fact that it's a ton of different areas. It's not like, oh, well, more areas mean hard to remember. It also has partly to do with the fact that the puzzles are not super memorable and not really noteworthy, I would say. Whereas, like, I remember, even though it's been like probably a year 3 since I played the Talos Principle, I still remember a handful of the puzzles fairly well. I couldn't like walk you through them step by step, but if I looked at them and go, oh, here we go. Draw a line from point A to point B. Oh boy, my favorite. Yeah. That's where this game kinda falters, not gonna lie. For every nice little bit of aesthetic it has, everything else fails it. On top of that, no music. No music. Oh, right. Well, hold on, wait. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, right, you have to get the sun reflection on it. That's right. If the sun's shining on it, then you can do it for some reason. Forgot how that one worked. Because that's like the whole gimmick down here, too. Wait, where the... I see the sun shining on you, motherfucker. Don't tell me you can't... Okay. So, this is actually where I'm gonna dock a point from Witness. Finally, I'm actually going to dock a point. No music. This is more of a personal preference thing. Roaring noises like you're nippling fat reality plus 0.5 points. I'll keep that in mind. I think I gave a point for the secret puzzles. I think that was my my third point was for the secret puzzles. And that there's a lot of like nice little environmental things like that. But this is a... I want to say this is more personal preference. At the same time, I think it's just objectively missing something. Like, you could say, oh, well, I don't like having music because it distracts me from puzzle solving. Okay, well, any good game has this nice little thing called a volume slider. The music thing in Talos? Which music thing? You mean just talked about it? Because yeah, I talked about music in Talos. It's... Mwah! I love the music in Talos. I have 100% Talos in the past 4. This is not my first time playing either game. Oh, compared the two. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's where we're going right now. In Talos, the music is beautiful. It draws you in. It is amazing thinking music. However, should you be someone who just doesn't like it, fair enough, not your thing. Volume slider. Oh, that's also a cool thing. It's opening and closing your eyes when you hit escape. Volume slider. So if your defense of, oh, well, it's not really a bad thing, I should say, that there's no music because some people may not like music. Okay, volume sliders exist. But it's either, but now it's just no music, so I have no choice as someone who would like some music. And even if the music was bad, like, at least I could turn it off. Still, like, options. Options are nice. Okay. What's this? Well, that's weird. Why do nothing work on that? Both in love, both equally. Is there actually even music in this game? I don't even fucking remember there being music in this game. Oh, but hey, if you shine the sun, right here you see, path. I love the Talos Principle soundtrack. It's one I have on vinyl. Okay, and you can kind of just make out the path on this. Okay, that's unique. Use the sun to spot the path. Once you see the mechanic once, it's really... Oh, wait, what? Oh! No. That's an automatic dock. If it was just the one-off time, it'd be fine. That's an automatic dock. You actually... Is this a consistent thing in the game? That if you fuck up one, you have to go back and redo the original? Not only redo the original, but redo it while the answer is already on the board? On a series of puzzles where you literally just have to look at it the right way to find the... Fascinating. In certain areas only, the fact that it happens at all. The fact that it happens at all is enough. That's an automatic dock from me. I think I was being graceful in not docking it the first time. Because I thought it might just be right there. Hold on, wait, you have to like come up here or some shit to see it correctly. There's like certain angles you can see that. Yeah, like, hey, I died in Chamber 16, a portal. Get sent back to Chamber 15. No, I already solved this one. Why must I do it again? What purpose does that serve other than tedium? I don't feel challenged, I now feel bored. Trying to see. So you can kind of see that it goes along the bottom there, so I'm guessing the path is like... this? Okay. And you know what? Something I was talking about earlier, and I now realize is completely incorrect, was I mentioned that, hey, these are literally like Sudoku. If you fuck it up, there's no problem. These are numerous puzzles. They are not smart or interesting puzzles always, but they are numerous. That is their gimmick. So, if you fuck one up, not too bad. Like, you should feel safe to just put in answers here and there. Because, you know, spamming it in is not going to get you there, but trying things is not punished. I take that back entirely. Trying things is punished. Trying things without being 100% certain is punished. And the mechanics are literally draw a line. Why can't I do trial and error without having my fucking time wasted? Teach you not to be a smartass and remember? What? Why should I have to memorize a puzzle I've already done? Isn't that sort of the point of a puzzle? Once you complete it, it's done? I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not looking to memorize every puzzle. How's that being a smartass? How is it a smartass for me to go, oh, I think I know the solution, let me put it in. No, go do that one again. That's bad design. That is objectively bad design. I refuse to believe otherwise. Why must this be here? Okay, so you can see it starts there. And it ends there. Oh, wait, can't you push these? Yeah, okay, that's part of the gimmick. Go. Can you move these ones? Yeah, there you go. Okay. As teaching zones. Yeah, so does Talos. Talos does it a million times better. Okay. When in school did you fail a math problem and then your teacher said, okay, go back and redo the previous math problem? By the way, your answer, you can still look at your answer, you just have to write it down again. What is that teaching me? What am I being learned in that scenario? What do I gain? Because again, if I fail that, and let's say I come back here and go, oh, I'm not going to be able to memorize this offhand. Print screen. Okay, I now have a screenshot, and all right, I copy it again. Or you're on console. You don't have print screen. Okay, let me grab my fucking phone. Lamb, I do not agree with you on that at all. I do not agree with you on that at all. That is cruel and unusual. Don't you guys have phones? Hell, you can even just take out a piece of paper and draw it down. They're simple shapes. They're lines. But I don't want to give this the same respect I gave Myst. I'm not going to like pull out a notepad and start taking notes. It's not good enough for that. It's not smart enough for that. Nothing in this is complicated enough for that. It's simply punishing me with tedium. That's not fun. Okay, so we saw it start here. It went up here. It's not going this way, so it probably went mid. So it probably goes do, and then ends there, I assume. Right? It's like, this is so fucking boring. To the color rooms. Lamb, like I said, I have beaten both of these games before. That being said, I don't remember that. I'll probably cheat. This game doesn't deserve it. I cheated for like the second half of the game. I don't regret it. The puzzles are obnoxious. Oh my god, I hate them so much. Then... like... okay, neat enough, move it back and forth to see the light. But... let's just time this out. Okay, I'm standing here, looking at it. Oh, I need more light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I can now continue looking at the puzzle. Bear in mind, I wasted a second flicking back and forth, but... because you're colorblind? Are there no colorblind options here? Oh my god, there are no colorblind options. Wow. Wow. Why would you not have colorblind options? Holy shit, Jonathan Blow, go fuck yourself. What an awful game. No colorblind options. What the fuck is wrong with you? It would be so easy to implement for this too. I could fucking do it. Anytime there's a color dot, text above it. Green. Is that so hard? Bigger challenge, got to use logic? It's not logic when you don't have... Lamb, that's not logic. That's trial and error. If I'm... hold on. Okay, no, I won't run all the way back. Imagine there's like black dot, white dot, black dot, white dot, and I can't tell the difference between them? That's not using logic. That is, I have no idea and I must guess. That is being handed a picture puzzle and you're not given all the pieces. That's being handed a picture puzzle and all the pieces interlock in like the same shapes over and over, but there's no picture. It's just all white pieces. Well, I think you got fucked over by the game and you're trying to defend it. Please don't. Just different shade to me. Okay, so when you say colorblind, do you mean you cannot identify the color at all? Or do you mean that it is simply slightly harder for you, or it's just a different shade and it's not harder at all? Because when you say colorblind, I assume you mean you cannot tell the difference between colors. Which is very different from what you seem to have just said. I forget what to do for this one. Oh yeah, I know, that's why I'm asking. Different types of people can see different types of colors. Wait, where? How do I shine the sun to see you? I can see differences in most colors. Okay, so even then, like, I can't tell if you're trying to play in favor of the game, if you're tooting your own horn, or if you just actually enjoy not having the pieces to finish the puzzle. But quite frankly, if I was in your situation, I would be pissed. It's one thing when the game gives you ways of figuring out the puzzle and doesn't make it obvious. It's another way when, for instance, these. What if shining the sun didn't show anything? Or these scratch marks were like nearly imperceptible. That wouldn't be using I wouldn't have to use logic. I would have to guess or look up a guide. That's not good. That is objectively a bad thing. Like, I'm trying to play to your favor here. Or not to your favor. I'm trying to play on your side here. There should be colorblind options. It's not life or death? No, it's not, but I like my games to be good. Do you like playing bad games? I like good games. I play video games. Do you like bad ones? Because I can like bad ones, but this is a good games. I am in complete disagreement. You're free to hold that opinion, but I am in complete disagreement. I think this game is fucking awful. I think this game has extremely solid ideas and premises and presentation, but the core mechanic of these puzzles are horrendous. Yeah, that too. It's never a good defense of a game to say, oh, it's just a game, stop taking it seriously. No, I take video games seriously. No, I mean, I agree. Your opinion. Your opinion if you like it. Just don't delude yourself into thinking that because you like it, it's good. Or that it's okay for a game to be subpar. This is a genre of art and style and a combination. No, not genre. This is a type of media that has a combination of so many elements thrown together. It can be extremely hard to make. It can be extremely impossible to perfect. More so than movies, more so than music. It involves all of them. It is difficult to make a good video game. That being said, it can be done. It has been done. And even if it hadn't been done or is yet to be done, I would still treat them all with the same idea of I want them to do their best. And if you come into a game with any other perspective, then you're just not, I would say you're not treating yourself to a good experience. You're not treating, how do I say this? If you play video games and you don't like, if you're not like me, you don't look for faults, you don't look for mistakes, you don't look for things that could be done better, there's no problem with that. You enjoy things. However, you cannot be that type of person, but then also say, oh, it's okay for games to be not perfect. It's like, yes, I get it. It's not okay. It's okay for them to be not perfect. It is, however, perfectly okay to criticize them as well. I think stifling criticism is stifling criticism of any media or any form of art or interactive media is not a good thing. Not usually from him, huh? Why do you think I tried to start a series on hot takes? Yeah, and that's fair, Lamb. You don't have to be an avid gamer. You don't have to have a lot of experience. You don't have to... I wouldn't even say you've ever even had to play a video game. But if your idea of talking about video games involves... If you ever talk about video games and take the stance of, calm down, it's just a video game, outside of people getting mad at multiplayer games, or take it in a stance of, it's okay for a game to not be perfect, it's okay for a game to be bad, you've already kind of lost. I hate to say it, but you should want the best from media that you pay money for, right? Finding faults is, for some people, fun. And if you go to those kind of people and say, dude, it's not life or death, then you're shitting on their fun. Especially, and that sucks to do when they're at least trying not to shit on yours. Like I said, if you had fun with this, that is perfectly okay. I completely accept that, and I'm happy that you had a good time with the game. I am very happy to hear that. But I'm allowed my opinion. DCS World and Star Citizen? Yeah, like, well, I forget I've heard the name DCS World. I don't remember what it is exactly. Star Citizen, though, it's not even a game. Star Citizen is a scam. Star Citizen is some dumbasses paid way too much money for PNGs of spaceships and keep trying to defend the hack fraudery that is happening around it. Did that work? I don't know if that worked. Hold on. And that's similar to kind of what I'm doing here. It's like, imagine everyone who defends Star Citizen. It's the same type of mentality when you see someone else going, well, I think this is bad in a video game. And of course, there are lines to be drawn between fair and unfair criticism or raving lunacy versus understandable conversation. There are lines to be drawn there, but insofar as we're not crossing those lines, I think it's unfair, frankly rather rude, to go to someone and say, dude, don't dislike the game, it's just a video game. Like, nah. I think the game's bad, and I would like to talk about that because, not because I want to hate the game, but because I think the game has a lot of potential. And I think first-person puzzle games is a sort of small subgenre that has not been tapped nearly as well as it could be. Oh. So when I see something being done that is not only not as good as it could be, but actively bad, I want to, for fun and for the sake of learning, figure out what went wrong, why something is failing. I definitely get heated and like loud when I do that, but I get heated and loud over like if someone debated what I don't know, I can't think of something base to say. Like, what your favorite anime is. Maybe if this is your first puzzle game, you'll love it, but you'll maybe start seeing the flaws and maybe develop deeper into the genre. Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I think even if this is your first puzzle game, I think, like, honestly, I don't think this would be a good first puzzle game. Because I feel like a vast majority of people, unless they are, like, brand new to video games and the idea of walking around in a 3D world is still super novel to them, I think, like, you would get bored of the goddamn line puzzles after a while, right? Oh. Beta games release and people charge money for the user to play them. Well, I mean, if you want to make it illegal for beta games to be released, then they change the term. What's a beta? A beta is a developer-defined term. Yeah, BeamNG is in alpha. What else? Valheim is in early access beta. Tons of, what is it? Hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades, I'm pretty sure, is in a beta. Can I do this now? No. There's, like, being in a beta is not the problem. It's whether that beta is presentable and worth money. And at the end of the day, it's not for the law to say, like, whether you're allowed to pay money or something for something or not. Short of, I guess, illegal weaponry and drugs, which even then we could debate on. But, like, yeah, like BeamNG, we'll use that example. It's in beta. You can pay money for it. But it's a product that is worth the money. If it's not worth the money, people need to not pay money for it. It is not the law's job to... This is a bit farther away from video games, but it is not the law's job to stop people from being stupid. In fact, the law should make it so that people can be stupid to themselves. If people want to be stupid, they should be allowed to be stupid. If the law starts intervening, the more the law starts coming in saying what I'm allowed and not allowed to do, the more I hate the law. Oh, can I just... Oh, you probably can't do this one, can you? Especially since you don't know what the fuck this is. Oh, it's also missing in 2 parts of the panel. You owned it. You had to stick your hand into your pocket and buy it. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress in development for 18 years, still in alpha. And it's free. It is free, to be fair. But, that's a game that is more feature complete and more, full than any other game in existence, as far as I'm concerned. With the exception of maybe stuff like Aurora 4X, right? Lamb, like, so, if you're gonna talk about, like, oh, when I got games for my console or on CD on my PC, I got the game completed. Well, that's not always true. That's not always true, because sometimes video games were released even back in the era of CDs, even back in the era of floppy disks, they were released unfinished and sloppily rushed together at the end because they had deadlines to meet. They didn't call it a beta, they called it a release product, but it's still just as feature complete as most games in early access. You can take a look at that for stuff like, what is it, Civi recently did a video on Redneck Rampage. Redneck Rampage? That game's fucking unfinished as hell. That game's super unfinished. Oh, this is a neat one. I kind of like this idea. Hey, get to the apple. That game has a bunch of half-baked ideas that are not good. It has some ideas that are good, but it's unfinished. What about... I don't know. Or you can even talk about, like, hey, this game promised a sequel and left parts of the game up in the air, or I can just walk through this. It's not even making me step up, I just walk through it. Some really give 2 fucks? Then why did you bring it up? You can't go... You can't be the one to start the conversation, then say, I don't give 2 fucks. I don't care how old you are, your brain functions. I hope your brain functions. You can't be the one to start the conversation and then say, it doesn't matter. Like, own up to it or just say, whatever. Don't try to act cocky about it. I don't give a shit how old you are. Your brain still has to function. Left, up, right, left. I love shit stirring. Oh, you're in the right place. Mine doesn't. Damn, same. You love shit stirring, be able to take it. That's all I'll say. Hold on, what am I supposed to look at this at? Wait, take a look at the thing. Okay, it's the exact same. Oh, wait, is it just... What branch is that on? It's on the right one. May have not lost your sense of humor, but you lost your sense of taste in good video games. Shame. Hold on. So these ones are kind of neat, but it's basically just the same thing over and over. It's just, okay, what way do you look at the tree? It's like a straight upwards line. Yeah. Then, yep. Redo area. Oh my fucking god. Where's the developer console? Where's F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, F7, F8, F9, F10? Tilde. Shift tilde. Enter. How much longer do I have? 16 minutes, god damn it. Oh no, what's this loot? Alright, thank you. That was a good use of my time. Alright, well, if I look at it from this way, it's different, but the apple's on that side, so you assume it goes this way. Up. So left, right, right, left. What the fuck? Wait, what? Bitch, what? Oh no, do I need to do it again? Do you just not like my finger movement? There, is that better for you? Gee, thanks. Left, right, right, left. Tell me that's wrong. Oh yeah, I'm sorry for assuming the video game wouldn't make me redo stupid I'm sorry for assuming the game was good. There we go, that's what I had to help with that. Left, right, right, left. Left, right, right, left. Alright, now hear me on this one. Is it gonna do something where it's like, oh, it's actually, you look at it like this way. The branches are actually going this way. No, the apple's facing this way. This is forward. Tell me otherwise. Is this even the right fucking tree? Well, it's right here, so it better be. Okay, right, I can't just drop down the cliff. Okay, let's do this again. Yeah. Hold on, exhilarating gameplay incoming. Good job, team. Oh, and there's that little branch right there. Okay, that's the indicator. Where's that branch? Where's the one that only breaks off into singular? It's right here. Okay. So that's the right side, in which case this is right, left, left, right. Right, left, left, right. Okay, there we go. My brain is not smooth. The game is not very good. Alright, oh no, the branches broke off. Which one is the correct one? Well, let's look around for an apple, I guess. Because let's see, there's 3 branches broken off. Where the fuck could they have gone? You down there? No? Okay. Well, that's about the extent of my searching. 13 fucking minutes. Ah! Hey, go fucking wander around to find the apple that rolled away. What branch is it connected to? I'm pretty sure that's how this one went. Because, you see... Yeah, lines up with the picture here just fine. Oh, wait a sec. Wait a tick. Nah, I see what it is. Alright, fair enough. Nah, I see what it is. That makes sense. Because if you compare to the map, yeah, that's broken off. The map still only has 1 branch over there. If you compare to that, branch is broken off, there's still only 1 right there. Compared to that, branch is broken off, there's 2. For some reason I thought this one was you had to look around to find the apple. Like, you know what? That would have been neat. That would have been a fantastic little environmental puzzle. Go look around your immediate area to find the branch that had the apple and see like which one it went to or something like that. No, it's just compare to the picture. And once again, it's something that could be done just as easily with like... I'll save it till the 10-minute mark, but I have a good idea. These puzzles are something that could be done and created in Paint. That is where we're at right now. The fuck is that? Yep, those are veins and branches. You sure got me there, pal. Is even anything up here? Did I do all of this for nothing? I don't remember. Am I blind? Hold on. Streamer blind. Streamer blind? I swear there's something you do up here. Isn't it something with this? Isn't it something to do with the windmill? I know there's something to do with the windmill. Is there actually fucking nothing up here right now, though? Well, that's a good use of my time. I think there's something you use that... Ooh, Jesus. Use that area for later on. Correct? Oh, great. Woo! Wait, what the... Like, you come to here and it's like, wow, these trees sure like people reaching out and screaming for help. I wonder if that means something to the story. No. No, there is no story. The story is Jonathan Blow did one too many nights of blow and is currently having a fever dream. That is it? Not really. Do I need to pull up the ending of the game on YouTube? Do I need to pull up the ending of the game on YouTube to be like, there's nothing left. There really ain't nothing there. Oh, wait, right, you do something later with that. Oh my god. There's 9.5 minutes left. I'm gonna do like one puzzle from each area. Huh. Wow, there's nothing there. Oh, it's this shit again. Yeah. 2, 3, 1, 2. Woo. Oh, except there's more than that. Friday Night Funkin'. Yeah, I played it. I played it forever ago. I have a downloaded version still on my desktop. I'm probably going to support it on Kickstarter when I have the money here somewhat soon. I would love to stream the full game. I think the game as it is right now doesn't have enough content for me to do a stream out of it, but yeah, that's something I'd be interested in doing. New week is sick? Nice. Actually, I haven't gotten around to it yet. What? Fuck you. So yeah, hey, show don't tell. That's really neat. Oh, and here's a guy put in stone. Was he turned into stone? Was it already a statue? It doesn't matter. You'll never be told. You'll never... There's not even an inkling of an idea of if he was or was not. He's just there. He's just there. Lore, except there's none. Oh, hey, look. In the village. Puzzles. You have to... Okay. Okay, so I levied this criticism at Talos, and I will levy it equally here as well, because I think it is a problem. And that's that despite how nice the game looks, visual noise obscures where the puzzles even are. Finding the newspaper to pick it up and do a crossword puzzle shouldn't be the challenge. The challenge should be the crossword puzzle on the paper. I think unless your game is like specifically built around the idea of find the puzzle in like a very hyper specific way, then you really can't do that. Hide and seek with the game objective. Yeah, kinda. And like, on one hand, I can appreciate slightly more how it's done in here versus Talos Principle. I can appreciate the idea that, yeah, this is almost like a real world and you have to find the puzzles hidden around. At the same time, though, it's frustrating. I like walking around and seeing the world, but let's say, like, I'm not the most observant person. After so long, I wouldn't mind the game just pointing me to the puzzle. Because I think a bunch of my original playtime was just going, okay, well, I'm stuck there, I've just tried here, is there anywhere else I can even go? And eventually it became a question of, alright, is there even anything else I can currently do, or do I have to bang my head against a wall for now? I think this is just like, make a triangle shape or something? Wait, isn't this like... Oh, wait, yeah. You just have to, like, make a triangle shape with this. Come on, go. No, that's not a triangle shape. There you go. Do I have to cover every single... Oh my god, why is the mouse freaking out? So, like, if I just... It doesn't... Is there even a way to do a triangle while covering every single one? No, I don't think there is. I don't see any feasible way to do that. Unless, like... No? Hold on, watch my brain begin to function. Because I'm pretty sure that's what this symbol right here is, hey, make a triangle shape with the triangle. Oh wait, maybe this? Bark. Yeah, this is one of the ones where, again, something the game did correctly earlier, and it does correctly at different points throughout, seemingly randomly. When you mess up a puzzle, and you when you mess up a puzzle, it flashes red. Hey, this is the element you messed up. That's really nice. That's like, that is breaking it from trial and error into teaching. Anytime you're doing this minimalistic approach to puzzle solving, it should be teaching subtly, not trial and error. And I think this game leans way, way, way heavily into trial and error territory, which I despise. Like, yep, I don't even know. And there are some puzzles. I imagine there's maybe a puzzle somewhere else that does teach you these mechanics a little better. But like the fact I can just walk up to that is like, oh, okay, well, oh, hey, well, this one I at least kind of understand. Segregate the colors. Now this I can get behind. Oh, I've already messed up. I've already messed up. Now, it doesn't necessarily say that the colors have to be together. Well, it hasn't said anything yet. Let's not make quick assumptions. I don't see how I can corner these off without causing problems somewhere else. It's like if I just... Yeah, and there we go. Nothing flashes red. So, unless the red ones are flashing red, in which case it's a little hard to see, huh? Yeah, I don't know for this one. Because I assume it just wants every single one to be in its... Every single color to be in its own separate box. Pretend it's like, oh hey, you know what this is like? This is like, Puzzle Agent. This was like that one good series of puzzles in Puzzle Agent 1 and 2 where you had to corner off the bugs. I really, really like that puzzle. I don't think I like this one. Not at all. Because, okay, we kind of have to start with purple. By the very fact that the starting area is down here, meaning we can never cut off through here. Means we have to consider purple first above all. Because if I skip past here, well, now I can never cut off purple. If I skip past here, I don't think I can ever cut off purple. Right? Well, nope, I can never cut off purple entirely. So, we start here, move right. This is literally the only action I think I can do. Down. Well, now we've already messed up. If I don't move down, then that at least this one red piece is going to be stuck here, so I have to move down. I don't want to separate the reds, I don't believe. So I have to take this left here. I can't take it up here or I block off the ending. That just fucks it completely. And the fact that this is now cornered off means that the black is out of whack. Is that kosher to say? I was just trying to make a rhyme. But if we approach from here... Timer? Oh, thank God! Ah! Oh, timer coming in clutch. I needed that right now. Yeah, I just... What does it want from me? We simply don't know. We simply don't know. Either way, I think the next intended area, if not the desert, is usually the water treatment plant and where that goes. Or hey, maybe even something like this. Oh, look, it even made a little fan shape. Hey, look, this is probably an area I'm intended to get to, but that's too bad because we're done. We're done with Witness, and now we're gonna finish off with Talos Principle. Yeah, I was a little soon by like 0.3 seconds. Bite me. Bite me. The Talos Principle. Hey, Sue, how are you? You're back just in time for the good game. Unfair review? No! My reviews are unbiased? Completely correct. Thanks, Lamb. I try my best. Playing quiet puzzle games? Nothing's quiet when I'm here. Don't say it! Don't say it! Ian. Fake news. Fuck, I'm gonna down the rest of my drink. Ah. Oh my God, Sue. You have literally just said basically what I've spent the past 3.5 hours saying. Thank you. I am glad we are already on the same page. I am so happy we are already on the same page. Frank Nagati to Miles Nagati. Dan Nagati. Okay, so they're all brothers, I take it. My first day at the Institute for Applied Nomadics. On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they're just kidding about letting me work there. Trembling, I walk in. Right at the entrance is a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the hell? Then I get it. How do I... Okay, there we go. Can't see? Oh, shit, right. Duh. There we go. That should... There we go. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Basically, brother, send to brother, subject, Ian. Then I get it. Institute for Applied Nomadics. Ian. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Okay, Dr. Sarabi shows up smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym back when the Institute was founded, she said. Enan, Epan, Inapno. It all sounds stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian because, well, it's a name. Then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff. Here comes Bluegills. Jeff. God damn it. And it kind of stuck, so we're officially calling we're officially called Ian, but if here's someone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know, bloody geeks. Oh, Blue's actually probably asleep by now. After that conversation, I wasn't so scared anymore. Alright. So, you got, what's his fucking name? I forgot. Frank Nagati. New brother working there. They have a giant picture of Jeff Goldblum. User Alex16 had 4 notes. Mouse percentage. She woke up in an impossible place knowing nothing. Signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery, though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Rather, while taking the science fictional novice at the core of the narrative face value, we should... She woke up in an impossible place knowing nothing. Is that Alice in Wonderland? I don't know. Having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own subjective, flawed, limited senses tell us. Numbers, social reality, belief, and objective reality matter come to conflict. When in chapter 16, a second awaken the kingdom of Artemis. Nope, that's not Alice in Wonderland. Protagonist questions her mentor. A more meaningful interpretation will only be achieved through synthesis. They're trying to think. Talos Principle. And this is the Talos Principle. The actual thing. Whether it's true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say, he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver and others assert was ether, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. What may we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonaut, that was the cause of his downfall. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man and act as a man, while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and interaction with its materials, according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? Contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. Right. And so this is the one part where, this is the one part of the game that you start debating with the AI on later on, where I go, okay, hear me out though. Machines don't have a soul. I'm really sorry. I get in this complete fiction that, you know, essentially machines are acting entirely human, and we're kind of working on the assumption that humans don't have souls, but I beg to disagree. Good, I hope that hurt. Alright, where were we? Puzzle time, yeah! Yeah, the truth hurts, doesn't it, Diffixed? Hall of Windows. Neither do robots. Damn straight. I thought it was dogs. Those dogs don't go to heaven. Right. So basically we have to consider there's one jammer here. Bop. Can't carry items through the purple. Human supremacist. Hell yeah. I can get behind that. There's basically only two things we can see. Well, you don't necessarily need to take things entirely in one go. You can take them in steps. Bop. 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 Easy. A lot of the puzzles in this game require you take a certain amount of steps. Of course you're actually not thinking about it, of course you're a fucking human supremacist, Cyclone, after the whole I hate technology and computers thing earlier. You're not wrong. You're not wrong to be human supremacist. Yeah, I really like the puzzles in this game. I think all the puzzles are just, frankly, well made. Like, there's so much diversity and thought put into every single puzzle, into every single mechanic, and they're all used to the greatest extent, instead of, okay, here's a gimmick that's going to wear its welcome within, I give it about 5 minutes. By the way, you're doing it for 30. Yeah, like, the time, the recorder thing, of course, everyone could live without the recorder. No one's going to question you on that. We could all live without the recorder. But everything else, I can't do it through this, right? No. So I don't get what the point of this little hallways were. Tetris piece, yeah. Right now it's like that just because, you know, start of game. Oh shit. Start of video game. I'm gonna... Okay, well, I guess that's why that's there. Okay, please go away. Well, I'm trying to set you here. I'm very scared. T block and not L. No! You hate to see it. Run fast, run fast, run fast, run fast, run fast. And we're safe. Oh, I didn't even need this extra one. Cool. Nice. They are versatile. Have you ever done a T-spin before? Wait, there's gotta be something extra I can do with this, right? No? Okay. Maybe. Ah, baby, if you can T-spin. Absolute legend. Hey, this looks like a little start area. I think it's just a reused asset, but it's kind of neat. And it makes sense that some assets are just reused here. It actually kind of makes sense in lore. It always freaked me out whenever something... Every time. Cyclone, I love your opposite ends of I hate technology, I hate machines, human supremacy, but at the same time, I've seen you say that a few times before, that you don't like modifying programs from their original purposes. Tetris? There is way more in Talos than Tetris, what the fuck? What are you smoking, old man? Conversations, like the Tetris is... I will say the Tetris puzzles are annoying and there's too many, but goddamn, they're like a total of maybe an hour or two in a 40 to 60 hour game. Searching for locally cached, error.log. Alright. Human machine. I'm agreeing with you? Oh. Well, you said the only... No, I'm not... But you said the only thing in Talos is Tetris. It's not the only thing. You're not a human being, a machine. Your life so far is real. No one controls your program. You behave in some sick way. Your physical and mental created in a lab. No one except you knows about this. Your family, your friends, they all think you are a regular human being like themselves. You could continue to live your life the way you have before, nothing would change. How do you react? Basically, return to these questions. Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? Does your understanding of the world itself change? Do you reveal information to others? Do you keep it to yourself? Nice. like Liam, I legitimately don't get it. Your literal statement, I will read it word for word right now. The only thing in Talos is what you said earlier, and that is Tetris. I neither said that, nor is that correct. That was your sentence, not mine. Meat machine, baby. Bob Rakowski to 108 recipient subject. All these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned to Buddha or something? Didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity, though these latter-day Gautamas are at least being somewhat realistic. You know what's even worse? These paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. What are they gonna do? Shoot shit? Though I have to admit the overall response is much better than I ever anticipated, to the point where I might be moved by the beauty of humanity if I wasn't such a grumpy old fart. Minority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. The reason I'm writing is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solutions. If we all put our heads together, we can figure something out. Basically, because it can hold you up. Yeah, fair enough. Basically, there's another thing of, okay, world possibly coming to an end. People are acting really calm for some reason. This bothers man. And now yeah, recording. There he is, King. I never actually really fully understood the point of these recordings because I don't think they go anywhere important. Oh yeah, like, no, I don't think the Tetris puzzles are bad. I just don't like them. I think there's too many of them for what the rest of the game is. I just don't like them. I'll say that completely. Wait, am I missing some? Is that all the puzzles? I didn't do all of them, did I? Oh, I did. Cool. Later. Ooga chaka. Oh wait, do I have enough to... Oh, I have enough to unlock A, but I'm gonna keep doing this. Hey, what's up, King? Part 2 of the certification program now generated. Just consistency of your outlier response in the previous round. You'll be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate... So yeah, basically, hey, are you consistent with where you were for? Redo essentially the same, but with weirdly shaped pieces. So like, just... I mean, yeah, they're kind of like just puzzles. Well, like picture puzzles, for lack of a better way of calling them. Kinda. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Since the person is merely a problem-solving system, we could, in principle, build a person out of bits and string and tin cans. Disagree. A person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. That's not descriptive enough? That's not descriptive enough. What do you mean by authority? I don't know. So this is part of like why the writing and story in this is not perfect. Quality of life of persons ought be maximized. For the individual or for others? I mean, I guess I agree. So, yeah, this is where the dialogue and this conversation does fall really short in this game. Is a lot of stuff is presented to you, and your options to respond are super limited and vague, to the point that you basically always end up wrong about something, which I feel is kind of shitty. It's not like they present an opinion that I agree with and then say, well, that's wrong because it's like, okay, we're just gonna make you wrong. Values discovered. That means nothing, so sure, I suppose so. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. Sure. The liberty of persons ought to be maximized. Broadly agreed. Now that's correct. That I can agree with. Value is created. I mean, I sort of just said value is inherent, but value can be created in... Yeah, no, that's true. You'll receive notification when you use profession. Okay. Is there any, like... Okay, I'm just gonna grab these and I might read them later. Oh shit. I'm not gonna read them all right now. I wanna do puzzles. But... definitely some stuff I wanna read later. For now. Oh yeah, so, by the way, green pieces are usually used to progress you to a new world or area. Yellow is used to unlock a new puzzle object. Red is for endgame. It's for like true ending shit. And they're usually the hardest puzzles too. There's also a star puzzle here. Now, God forfend I actually remember anything about how to do it. Because I don't. Complicated bullshit. Bit tied up. Alright, well. We add one extra thing into the mix, and hey, this gets easy. Grab you. Grab you. Grab you. Grab you. And there we go. And they take each other out. Bye! From that side. Oh, no, this side, please. Thank you. Yeah, so you'll notice, like, I can't grab this from the other side. It forces me through. I'm pretty sure there are ways to cheese around that, but I don't know them offhand. Archive emails? How? Yeah, so anytime you collect them, or after the first time you've seen them, they will be in your archive. If you're playing with keyboard and mouse, the default bind is the tab button. Hit the tab button and everything, including the voice mails you pick up, are in this menu. I believe it's tab by default. Yeah, it's a lot of jammers right now. Which, that got me a star? Really? Okay, fair enough. I am kind of surprised by that. Yeah, no problem. An escalating problem. Yeah, so...
Here, those who are worthy may seek the counsel of my blessed messengers. But their wisdom shall not be given easily, for your accomplishments must be your own.
I forget exactly how this works.
The counsel of my blessed messengers must be earned.
Each time I was acting the handle, I realized they keep guiding me. Right, so this is a... Oh, wait, what? Right, okay. This is a bit of a silly one. In order to get hints for puzzles, as I recall, you basically have to get all the stars. To get all the stars is exceptionally harder than any of the puzzles, and usually already requires that you've solved the puzzles. That's a bit of a silly one for me. Then again, I don't think a vast majority of these puzzles need hints. A lot of thinking can be done on your own. Okay, we just wait on this one. But it's a little silly that they expect you to do a fair amount on your own before they even give you a single hint. And I do mean single hint. Wait, I don't need the bomb to go this way, do I? Oh, yeah, no, you do need the bomb to go this way. Okay, I'm gonna keep it over there for now anyways. Let me see. I'm trying to remember this. Because I know, like, from here... Oh, right. No, come here. We're gonna bop you there. Oh, a little farther back. There we go. So then I can come around here. Because, yeah, if you're seeing, oh man, it's just jammers over and over. One thing I'll say is that it's at least these puzzles are interesting, quick if you know what you're doing, and it's changing up what you do with them rather than just the same thing over and over but a different path. And hey, this one even has you just play dodge the mines. There's even something else back there. Could be wrong. Give. Open. Keys open doors. Has anyone been shocked today? No? Didn't think so. We're gonna let the bomb out. Let it roam free. Make sure it, Peepo arrives. Come on, buddy. You can do it. It's all yours. Then we bop, and we're out of the way. Alright, all you, pal. This is your show. Sock it to him. Go, King, go. Go, King, go. Go, King, go. Go, King, go. Yeah! He was a hero. One we didn't deserve. I feel like there's a star somewhere in here, but I don't remember. Four puzzle, look. Yeah, well, I think you're getting hung up on aesthetics. No, I mean, that's fair. That's fair because, yeah, in all honesty, these are the same textures. These are the same textures and very similar architect. It looks good, but yeah, it's fair that you might get tired of it. Just like, I can't think of a single game, or at least a single puzzle game, where, you know, it varied up any more than this, The Witness. Like, you see, I don't think that's fair. I think Portal is just as samey. I would say there's more color and variety in this one scene alone than a vast majority of Portal. The only reason you might think that about Portal, as far as I could come up with, is because Portal is straight angular blocks and not fancy architect. You look at it and the rooms are more distinct in shape. It's like looking at Tetris blocks. Whereas this is like real buildings, and because it's not clearly defined shapes, your brain doesn't like register it as easily as a square. Which is not like a fault of you, that's like, no, that's real. That's fair. Not the first to walk this path, in fact the whole thing seems to be consciously designed. Sheep. Lock me up, swallow the key. I want in. Nothing back here. Single jammer. Also, sometimes it looks like a butt. Like, from the distance, I thought that was just a fat ass. It's gonna be a little concerned. And in we go. first. And as the game itself progresses, more areas start to become distinct. And like I said, we'll eventually start getting to different worlds, which the different worlds are